Oh my gosh, it's another frenzy.
That's right.
I'm really excited about this tonight, guys, because we've been waiting to talk about Kevin Costner's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves for ages. And now here we are.
I was going to talk about Men in Tights.
Oh yeah, Men in Tights. Sorry, I got mixed up.
We meant the Russell Crowe Robin Hood.
Well, I've just been watching a lot of Kevin Costner movies lately, and I just thought maybe we could like move from Men in Tights to Russell Crowe and just spend a lot of time with Prince of Thieves. Maybe a little Waterworld sprinkled in.
Maybe Waterworld.
Just little Postman popping in
Little Postman popping in. Mm-hmm.
Kevin Costner's greatest hits after that.
Anything where Kevin Costner has to do an accent, I'm in.
Oh,
he's so good at that.
His accents are spectacular.
Oh, on point. Can we talk about how they reused the Gamorrean Guard for Friar Tuck in the Prince of Thieves toys?
Can we talk about how when I was in your area a couple of years ago, Oz, and we went to that amazing store. What was that store called?
Lost in Time Toys.
Lost in Time Toys, and they had a Friar Tuck, and I did not get it, and I regret not getting it.
You know, there's a couple things that I've thought about since that day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, son of a bitch, I should have just grabbed it. I should have grabbed it. And it's like, man, that's all the more reason for you to get back out here so we can go back down. But then, see, what we'll do is we'll pick you up. We'll hit them on the way back up here. But I got to bring you up here so you can have some pit beef.
Oh, I would love to. Is that before or after you come to California for MOTUNIVERSE?
You know. We were talking earlier about Fresno, and that is where my mom moved to.
I know.
She moved away from Maryland. So, I mean, there's apparently part of the universe is calling me at least to Fresno.
Well, what I've learned after years and years of being a Fresno enthusiast is everyone is connected to Fresno in some way. And Adam, we're going to figure out a way that you're connected to, besides just me.
We all still need to get together and meet up in Fargo,
though. Fargo first.
That's crazy.
In the Studebaker.
In the Studebaker.
In the Studebaker.
The wood paneling all the way.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, how are you guys doing? It's been over a month since we talked last.
God, it really has been. And I, of course, have always missed you guys because I used to love doing this every Thursday. And I know we've all got things going on, and once a month just works out better for our schedule. But I appreciate it so much when we can all get together and just hang out and nerd out for a couple hours.
Me too. I always get a little nervous before each frenzy. I just do. That's just the way I am. And then as soon as I see your faces, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm at home.
We got this. We got
at home.
This.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, going live every Saturday, and it does not fail. Before doing a frenzy show, I'm like, oh man, are we ready? Do we got this thing going? Because I use the term very loosely. The frenzy tends to be a little more structured than you know. It's always just a little bit of a, so it's great.
You can't be freewheeling all the time. You got to have a little bit of structure, but it's good to be freewheeling too.
I tell you what, it makes it a little easy.
Yeah, it does. We have a lot of people in the chat, and I wonder why. We're going to be talking about some really, really something very, very cool tonight, and it's good to see people are coming around for this.
Yes, it is. It's
a lot of Kevin Costner super fans.
That's right. I didn't even know Waterworld was that big of a flick, but
he's working on Waterworld 2.
Oh my gosh!
It's just him in his in-ground pool.
It's him hanging out in Malibu at his amazing mansion.
Wait a minute. We've got somebody almost as famous as Kevin Costner who just jumped into the chat here.
Who?
Bobby Dangerously is here with us asking, is this show live? What happened to the handsome guy you had on here?
Oh,
I don't know.
He thinks he's too cool for us.
Bobby, we miss you.
We do miss you, brother. But thank you for at least tuning in and dropping in the chat. But
yeah, definitely.
It's not
definitely. I did send I did inform Sean, of course, because we all chat about this stuff before we do a show, and Sean might pop in a little bit later, fingers crossed. But if not, man, we miss Sean too. But
I invited Dolph Lundgren again.
You invited Dolph?
It's a reoccurring thing, I've been doing for the last 3 years, is just inviting Dolph Lundgren randomly to episodes of The Frenzy. I'll let you guys know if he ever responds. Whoever runs his IG account sucks.
I think. Does it have the little blue check mark next to it?
It does, and they have never seen a single one of my messages.
Well, I'm going to start messaging Kevin Costner because I'm really serious about this.
We got 25 people here watching, ready to see some Kevin Costner.
Who knew? Right? Well, I mean, so have you guys been all right? I mean, what's new in your worlds? I mean, Adam, you just had a birthday.
I did, yeah. I 27 comes around only once in your life.
That's
so
right.
Yeah, but yeah, I was telling you guys in the green room, I got the big, I got a free shelf, like a glass display shelf, which I found on the side of the road. So I was not too proud to pick that up.
Yeah, I got to pick that up.
Yeah. Got a few little figures and things. So yeah, it was good. And you had a birthday too, Skelly.
Yeah.
And you had some cool stuff.
Oh my gosh. Can I just do a little show and tell? I know you.
Yes.
You commented, Adam, on my video. But man, I have been coveting this for so long. And it's open, so I can just show you all. If you haven't seen the video I did on this, but I mean, when these first came out, I'm a big fan of the reaction figure Masters of the Universe line from Super 7, but look at these gorgeous babies. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. I just love this so much. But yeah. That was one of the things I got for my birthday. So,
well, that is definitely awesome.
I got that from my pal Mark, who's a co-host of Cambridge and Michonne podcast that I co-host with him. So yeah,
I agree. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Well, you know me, I'm crazy. I'm always out there trying to get whatever some new stuff is. Very heavily into the 4 Horsemen Mythic Legion.
Yeah.
I've almost given up on finding good things at retail because it's not in my stores. I can never find anything in stores.
Boy,
and you know what? Ziggy and I were out a couple weeks ago.
Ziggy.
We walked around. We were looking at different targets, just popping in, seeing what they got. Mostly it's the same stuff, but this is that time of the year they do the resets. So you kind of get a little hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little hopeful. And while walking around, I managed to get this guy in the wild.
That's cool.
Of course, he's all blared out because of my light, but
yeah.
I've got the Motu X Thundercats Lion-O.
Hey, he looks good in person.
He really does. I took off all the armored pieces. Okay. Right. Took off all those because I want the Thundercats to just look like the Thundercats popped up in Masters Universe. Of course, I've got some idea to use the spare pieces that came with him. The only thing I didn't like was this. So instead of the claw shield gauntlet being like a glove that fits over top, kind of like Terror Claws or something like that, they make it as a hand. Yeah, again, the light's glaring it out. But there's a little peg in there, and it goes into the hand. And then it's just this very thin piece that comes up the side. But it's got a little peg on the inside so that you can peg it onto the side of his belt, right?
Okay.
Cool. So cool. Except for the fact that because this is a fucking hand, when you put it on there, his thighs are so freaking muscular it doesn't sit. So you kind of gotta peg it on and tilt it towards the back like that, which again works.
That's all right. Yeah, that's not
bad. But it's just so damn awkward.
It's a little weird.
Fortunately,
that's cool.
we have a good friend Kenzo over at Kenzo's Customs, Kenzo's Collection.
We all love Kenzo, yeah.
Yeah, and he does some pretty good 3D printing. So he's got a file for like more of the accurate claw shield gauntlet, as well as a short form of the Sword of Omens. So that'll rectify that issue. It will look a lot better. But yeah, this guy is freaking phenomenal. And Ed Action Figs, he said that they had Chitara up by him at a Walmart. So he picked that up. That's going to be coming to me. He also managed to find out there too. What was the other thing I was looking for in store? Oh, yes. They did a G.I. Joe Ghost Viper in Classified. Now, you guys know, I'm not big into all the G.I. Joes and stuff like that, but I pick up a couple here and there. Mostly when it comes to the pets, because they have some of the best articulated animal figures out there.
That's true, yeah.
The Ghost Viper comes with Serpentor's Cobra, which is a little kind of like bendy cobra that looks really great. And it comes with a spectral black and green timber from the Snake Eyes figure. So it's, yes. So now I can actually have like some of my barbarians go on spirit quests with spirit animals.
Yeah, that's awesome. That rules.
Yeah, I think so.
So our buddy Uncle Sean just showed up. That's fantastic.
Uncle Sean.
How are y'all doing?
It's Harry Carey.
It's Harry Carey. Oh my gosh, that's great. We can tell Sean's had a long day.
Had a long week.
Oh yeah, haven't we all? So, Sean, glad you could join us. This is going to be a big night tonight. We haven't even really jumped into this yet, but I guess we can do that now. We're going to be talking about a MOTU convention returning to California. Our friends Mike from Eternian Royalty and Mega J Retro are here. For those of you who are actually here for this, you are getting it. We're not going to be talking about Waterworld and Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, even though you're probably disappointed in that. But we're going to be talking about this MOTUNIVERSE convention that is actually going to be happening, which is super cool. But I don't want to talk too much about it. I don't want to really reveal too much information. But I think we can welcome our first guest in at this point. What do you guys think?
I think so.
We definitely want Mike from Eternian Royalty is in the green room right now, and we definitely want him around for us to go through these comments, because there's a lot of great comments coming through, a lot of enthusiastic folks out there. So, everybody, let's welcome Mike, Eternian Royalty Mike. Yeah.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, Mikey?
Sorry, I'm not Kevin Costner, but close second.
Very close second.
Very close second. That's for sure. But we're really happy to have you here, Mike, because we are all super excited about this. Me in particular, because I'm from California. At least it's from the Frenzy family. I'm a Fresno Frenzy not. So I'm definitely excited about there being a convention in California. But so Jay's having some technical difficulties still?
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to reach out to him to see if he's figured it out. Okay. No response. So I don't know what's going on with Jay.
The internet, man.
Yeah, first off, thank you guys for having us.
Yes.
We just want to spread the word and get everything out there.
Yeah.
Be as transparent as possible with this whole process. We're trying to build a con from the ground up, which is kind of crazy.
It's amazing that you guys have taken this on. That's huge.
It's not kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, it's nuts. It's freaking
nuts.
When we first were talking about it, and I think we actually approached you guys as well.
Yeah.
We were like, "Are we crazy? Are we crazy for doing this?"
Yeah. No, I remember you guys asking that because I said, "Yes, you're freaking nuts in the most excellent, awesome way possible. Right. You guys are freaking out of your minds, and I love it. I absolutely love it."
I think we can say this here because we're all extreme Masters of the Universe fans. If you're as into something like we are into Masters of the Universe, that comes with it a little bit of crazy, a lot of it of crazy, and we are all definitely in that space. But to take on something like this is huge. I mean, we're not going to shy away from how big of how large the pool is that you just jumped into.
Yes.
And we're going to get into.
There was days where I felt like I was over my head, and luckily Jay's there and the rest of the team, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I had never contract negotiated before and things like that, and it was a little frightening.
Yeah.
But, Jay's cool and collected. Oh, it's all part of the game. Don't worry, Mike. Like, oh my god. Okay.
That's Jay's MO. Like, I feel like we gotta get a Mega J like voice for Siri or for maps, so that we can just hear that calming voice and say, or you say like, "Holy crap, you're supposed to turn right at blah blah blah." Yeah. He's
any
he's
wrong
a good
turn is a holy crap.
and that's as bad as it gets. That's as bad as it gets with Jay. So that's awesome.
I think it's because he's Canadian.
I think so, and we love the Canadians. So let's have a look at the chat, because there's a lot going on in there.
Yeah,
definitely. Let's see if I could speed run this. There's a lot of first time names.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we'll see how well I do. We've got Pedro Rivero saying, "Hello, Jay, Mike, Skelevator, Adam, Bobby, Ostradamus Toys." What is going on, Pedro? JMax77 is in the house saying, "Good evening, friends. So wonderful to see you."
Yeah.
We've got Jordan from Canada, and we know that's where he's from because it's in the name. The Cobweb Collector saying, "What's up, peeps?"
All right,
Cosplay is here. I'm in here waiting to have the Motu content injected into my veins.
It's gonna happen.
We had the man, the master of printing, Alf Inflict himself is here with us. What's going on, Alf? Yeah. We have Hector, and forgive me if I mispronounce anybody's name, Caceres in the chat saying, "I'm here."
Yeah. All right, Hector.
Mauro Bastiani saying hello, guys.
All right.
Double tagged.
Alan.
We got Alan, still B Studios. Man, I haven't talked to him much lately, but we all know that is because it is that time of the year.
It's his season. It
is his season, like full bore right now. Probably won't be seeing him live anytime soon outside of the haunts. Until sometime in November, but we'll see, because Christmas stuff is getting just as big.
Yeah, that's days. True. That's true.
So when you guys had him on last year and he gave that tour, that was
my god,
crazy.
I've been trying to get him to do it again on Clubhouse, like just randomly, because he said the one night he goes, "Yeah, we're going to be opening up, so I'll take you guys through," and then like he popped in the chat for like 2 seconds. He said, "I take it back." Like, I can't do it.
Well, yeah, he'd go through and it's like you think it's ending, and then all of a sudden he just opens a door and it just kept going.
He is a master of his craft. I mean, it is remarkable what he does.
Without a doubt, it is so cool. He literally, again, I've said this time and time again, he has the best freaking job in the world.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
All right, we've got Brandon Paul in the house saying, "Any news on possible new 87 Masterverse movie figs?" Not since what we've seen last SDCC wise. I haven't seen anything out of New York Comic Con.
Nothing yet.
We got Snell's World saying, "Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, minus a few historical errors. I prefer the Executioner
outfit, I think.
There we go.
Yeah. Ron.
Ron Embry is here. We already pulled him up. We're going to give another shout out because we got Bobby Dangerously and the wonderful, it's somebody else's time of the year as well.
That's right.
Duchess of Darkness.
Yes.
Definitely been posting all the scary, spooky stories and goes for a premiere every Wednesday night. Make sure you guys check out her channel, especially if you want to get in the mood for the spooky season.
Oh, so good. If you want the spooky season to continue all year round, subscribe to Duchess's channel.
Which I do.
Yep.
We've got Vincent Lee in the house. I hope I pronounced this correct. And we have Dave Sinelli saying Motu all the way, Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. All right.
That does it for everybody. I've got starred here. Let me jump back over to the regular chat, see if I missed anybody as I unstar these comments. All right, let me jump back in. We got Play the Motu game in the house.
I just saw that. That's all right. That's cool. I haven't played has anybody played the Motu game yet? Because I have not.
Not the beat 'em up. No, I haven't had the chance, but I can't wait to get it.
Yeah, I'm excited to try that.
I love those old school arcade beat 'em up games, man. They were great. Oh, heck yeah. I got it right.
All right. Nice. Okay.
Look, I really, really do appreciate when I get people's names right because I never, ever think I'm pronouncing them correctly. So I appreciate it.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. My real last name is Zerigian, and it's got a D followed by a Z and then a bunch of other letters. And it's so hard for people to say. So I have a deep appreciation for you doing that, Oz. It takes a lot. And you try, and we're going to get it wrong sometimes, but you got it right tonight. So that's awesome.
Without a doubt. Now, I see we got 34 people watching right now.
Yeah.
I'm on the Skellyvator channel. I only see 5 likes. I don't have everybody's channel pulled up because I'm not sure my computer can handle having everybody's channel that this is streaming on right now. But guys, if you can, make the rounds to each one of the channels that is streaming this now.
Yeah.
Jump onto the different links, hit a like, hit a subscribe.
Yeah.
And the MOTUNIVERSE YouTube could really use a good little boost if you don't mind.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
So we definitely need to make sure that's happening, guys. We need to get everybody around, get all the subs. And honestly, the MOTUNIVERSE YouTube page is really where you're going to end up getting a lot of those updates as news reveals. So you're definitely going to want to be subscribed to that channel. Allison Troy has made it here as well, saying greetings.
All right.
Hey,
what's going on, Allison?
Yes.
So I'm going to try to grab some links here in between while I can, just so we can drop those into the chat.
Yeah, thanks, Oz, for doing that.
Sure thing. I should have done it before we went live.
Well, I think we can probably. I know Adam and Sean and Oz have probably a ton of questions about this, and I certainly do for you, Mike. But we've been in on some chats about all this whole thing, and so I know a few details, but I'm fairly confident our audience is really interested in where this is. But I think a good place to start might be, what was the impetus? Like, what got you in particular? And it'd be, when Jay pops in, Jay can provide his feedback too. But what got you interested in thinking about this stuff and bringing a convention back to California to begin with?
I mean, if I'm being completely honest, it was the lack of a convention once PowerCon had left.
Yep.
It, like, when PowerCon moved to Ohio, felt like there was a hole in my heart every year during that time.
It's tough.
That was my favorite convention. I had been going every year since its conception was in 2011. I had gone every year. Some of the best times I had in my life were at that con. Like, I was having some amazing moments, meeting amazing people that created the stuff that I love.
Yeah.
And when it left, I really looked into trying to get out to Ohio and the cost and everything like that. And then finding out it wasn't going to be Motu centric was kind of crushing.
Yeah, it's hard.
So late night, one night, I was sitting around and I started, thinking about okay, if I were to make a convention, what would I want? And so I went on Kickstarter of all things and started writing down things and laying it all out, because again, I had no money to start a convention. And so I laid it all out, and I actually submitted it like that night, like literally within probably 2 or 3 hours of writing stuff. And Kickstarter came back the next day. Actually, it took a little bit of time, and they actually wrote, they're like, we really like this, but it's very bare bones. So come back with a little more, meat on the proposal here, and we can kind of go from there. Well, that was 2022, like I think just a little bit after PowerCon had left. And I had that feeling again that I'm like, what am I even doing? I'm well over my head. Like I don't know how to put on a con. And so fast forward to, there he is. He's alive.
He's alive. He made
it. I'm surprised they got this working. This is my old laptop. This is,
oh wow.
Yeah, it's not even technically it's anyway.
Well, you're here.
What's up?
You're here,
really
so it's working well enough.
So first, really quick, Jay, it's great to have you back on the Frenzy. It's been a while. So happy to have you back here. And we're really we're what we've done just now. We got Mike talking about how this whole thing came about, and then we can get into all the other details too. So keep going, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm
actually, he hopped in at a perfect time, because now you fast forward until this past summer. This was probably a little bit before San Diego Comic-Con, finding out Jay was going to come out here and things like that. And we started talking, and I was telling him how I missed PowerCon, and that was my favorite, even more so than San Diego Comic-Con. And Jay started mentioning about having experience in conventions and throwing these conventions in Canada.
Yeah.
And we got to talking, and it came down to I don't even remember who came up with it was obviously Jay wants to give me the credit, but really it kind of was like this back and forth of we could do this. And I was like, yeah, we could, why not? If we get enough people from the community and we build this, we can make it happen. I feel like it's possible. And that's exactly what we did. We started talking to you guys. We started talking to you guys. We started talking to a bunch of people that we knew in the community. And honestly, the feedback was I want to help. What can I do? I want to help. What can I do? Hey, I know this person. I can talk to this person. I can do this. I can talk to this person. And the response was just so overwhelmingly positive that it was okay, we need this now. It became more of a this has to happen kind of thing, as opposed to just shooting around, ideas and things, right?
Yeah.
And then it got serious, and I was like, okay, well, let's start calling some hotels. And Jay, actually, thank you, Jay, because he kind of was like, okay, this needs to happen, this needs to happen, this needs to happen, this needs to happen. So we got our LLC. We started calling around all these different hotels. We've narrowed it down to certain ones. And the crazy thing was, and that's, what I was talking about earlier with the contract negotiations getting a little crazy, and Jay's over here just this is the game. Don't worry about it. And, we got a lot of support back from the Torrance Marriott Hotel, which was the former, obviously they have a lot of deep roots with Motu. Yeah. And they felt very wanting and inviting. So when it came down to it, we were able to reach an agreement with them. And here we are. And now it's okay, again, Jay and I are not rich folks. So we started bringing it to you guys. Well, what's the best way to fundraise? And it seemed like, from what the response was from everyone that we've talked to, was Kickstarter kind of brought legitimacy to it, right?
Yep.
It's going to bring, people don't want to just go on a website and click a button and not know where that money's going. But with a Kickstarter, everything is laid out for you. It's kind of a secured site where you're putting your credit information. And yeah, that's where we're at. We're looking to raise some funds. The more we can raise, the more kind of fun we can have, is what I'm feeling of it. So I'm really hoping that we can really be successful with this campaign, and kind of just, the sky's the limit, honestly, with what we can do.
So real quick backstory for me, like I've never been to San Diego Comic-Con. I watched PowerCon from a distance. The very first convention I ever took my daughters to was PowerCon. And it was the very first convention I ever went to, besides like little tiny things in weird corners of the Central Valley of California. And it happened to be the last one in California. And I just fell in love. I mean, the community, it was
a good one.
It was so good. And I got to see, I got to meet the Dooch, from Legends of Grayskull podcast, Sean's partner over there. And like in person, because we had chatted before, and it was nice. And Motu Joe and a few other people. And it was huge for me. And nothing wrong with moving the convention to Ohio and having it change and evolve into other things. Of course, we understand. And the Mattel leaving the convention and all these things, I'm sure it gets complicated. What do I know? But I do know that there is an audience in California, and it's almost like it definitely felt like a big vacancy for me, not having a Motu presence in California that we could. I mean, I went to the Mattel store the other day, a few weeks back, and that was huge, but it felt great. But it was so, it's not the same. It's not the same. And so when you approached us in the frenzy about this stuff, and Jay approached us, and I was beside myself with joy. I immediately talked to my wife that night. I was like, "Hey, just so you know, we're going to this
Memorial
thing,
Day weekend. It's booked.
Like it's gonna happen."
Before there was dates.
Before there was dates. This was before there was a name. Like none of that had been hammered out yet.
I was like, we're going whether it's happening or not.
Yeah, when you guys first said we're trying to throw this together, we just need some help, and like in all seriousness, yeah, Skelly and I are crapping our pants like holy shit, you know, because I mean I never got to experience PowerCon when it was on the West Coast.
Yeah,
I did get to experience it here when it was in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely was not just it was still pretty Motu centric. I mean, one of the coolest things is that like the vendors that were there, if they had a con exclusive, it was kind of Motu themed in some way. There was the Animal Warriors, the Kingdom had Tanager. Which it was their big general gorilla figure, but he was painted up like he was Beastman colors and stuff like that. They also came out with another figure called Felonious that's out of a more recent wave, that's painted up in a specific blue and orange color scheme that I suspect was a pipeline for another PowerCon exclusive. We just hadn't had that presence of PowerCon. But again, it was a very different experience because there was a lot more indie toy companies involved with everything. It wasn't as Motu centric. There's the man, Kenny. What's going on? So there's this void that needs to be filled. And even though it's a pain in the butt for me to try and get across country to California, in all seriousness, I feel like that's where it needs to be. That's where Mattel's located. It just makes sense. That's where the roots of this are. So it's important to have that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The fact that you guys managed to get the Torrens later as the venue, that's just so like, good. Well, now, isn't that interesting?
It's a funny situation because Mike did all the legwork. I'm not available. You know, I don't live in California.
Yeah,
I'm freaking Toronto,
Right.
right? So it's a testament to Mike's ability to get things done, because there's no way. Like, normally I'm used to just making these calls and, you know, getting the legwork out there, but it was all Mike. Like, you know, he was the one making the calls. He was the one dealing with the hotels and
spending my days off.
Yeah, man.
people, right? But, you know, and we actually were leaning towards another hotel entirely. The rent was cheaper. The location was it was right off the highway. There was a lot of pluses, right? Food everywhere, and, you know, it was one of these things where we were like, okay, we like this place, but it's. We realized really quickly that if we went with this place, we would outgrow it in the first year. Like, it's not that wasn't even a question. Like, there's the room for growth was just not there. So we said, all right, well, you know, why don't we go back to the Torrance and see if we can make a deal with them. And it was just one of those things where it's like, yeah, you know, we have several other tenures, right? We have other bids, but we really would like to work with you, right? And to their credit, they did a lot. They came down a lot. They wanted to work with us, and I think it was because of the great relationship that they had with PowerCon that was
yeah.
If it wasn't for the fact that they knew the type of crowd that was going to PowerCon, that they were very friendly, that, you know, it was more like a community, like a family, and that everything was very close knit. If it was just like, because, you know, I've been doing this a long time, and I know how just regular conferences work, right? And oftentimes you're just dealing with bigwigs who don't give two rat's ass. Like, they treat the staff poorly. They want things done immediately. If things don't go their way, they complain. You know what I mean? Like, these things happen with corporate events. Mm-hmm. Whereas when you have a community-based event, and, you know, when we first approached them, actually, in truth, we didn't tell them what we were doing. We told them that we were a community
art event.
Yeah, community artist event.
Yeah,
I think they saw through that really quickly.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, it's not untrue.
It's not. Though. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Yeah, well, there's going to be art there.
Yeah, but I think our second communication with the Torrance is, yeah, we like Comic-Cons. And we're like, oh, that's interesting. So I think that they figured it out really quick. But I think it has a lot to do with our email addresses. I think that tends to,
tip them off a little.
That's geekproud.com. Yeah, that's a good giveaway. A pretty good giveaway that this is a geek culture event. So yeah, we were.
I did want to pull the post up here. Go ahead, Jay. I just wanted to make sure people could see.
Yeah. We've been it's been a long road. But the thing is, we say, Mike, we keep saying that, but it's only been 3 months.
I was gonna say it feels like it's been forever, but really it's gone really fast.
Things have moved very quickly, and as they need to, because to be honest with you, we just don't have enough time. But to everyone on the team's credit, like, everybody's been throwing the hat in. You know what I mean? We have Derek, who is actually been at several conventions, just trying to find vendors for us, and he's just like, where did he go that last convention? I think he went to
Los Angeles Comic-Con. Comic-Con.
Yeah, and he literally just went table to table. We're like, did you even go to the con?
Yeah.
Did you just go and?
He basically worked all the entire convention.
He literally just shook hands. He literally just shook hands and said, "Would you like to be a vendor?" And that's all he did. That's the whole weekend. We're like, dude, did you enjoy yourself or not?
Right? I mean, it's really important, right?
Yeah, but he had a blast.
He networked the hell out of it, though, because he made some really good connections.
Yeah, good. And we have and here the other thing is, we have a lot of people who have come to us via alumni of PowerCon who want this whole thing to do well in California. Yeah. And I want to say something. First of all, we want to make it clear that we want PowerCon to do well. We want PowerCon to continue. We want PowerCon to be. Yeah. We want PowerCon to come to MOTUNIVERSE.
Yeah,
100%.
We want PowerCon to have a table. I want Val to be there, and I want Val to tell stories about PowerCon.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
I
think
want
about
definitely.
what an awesome
I want a
panel
panel.
that would be.
I'm putting it out there right now. I want Val to come, have be a guest at MOTUNIVERSE and just like sit down and recant his experiences on how the Marriott was, how it was to build from nothing, right? What ends up being the mecca of Master Universe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's why I wanted to go. Right. That's why Oz and I we talked about it for months. Right.
Yeah.
How do we get there? What do we do?
Yeah.
Right? And I just kept hearing legendary stories about PowerCon. So, a lot of people have asked, are you guys trying to replace PowerCon? No, we're not.
No.
We want MOTUFest to be huge.
Well,
we want MOTUFest to be huge.
We could say it like this, right? Let's just put it out there like this. No one can replace
it's impossible.
PowerCon.
Impossible.
That is an impossibility. The amount of passion that went into it, the people involved with it, you can't replace it. But can you make something just as awesome? I think so. I think there is a space and a need for it. Now, I brought up Alan's comment here. We were joking a few minutes ago about there's going to be plenty of art there. Mm-hmm. If you guys have not seen, Alan has been building.
I have seen the Snake Mountain.
I know you had, Mikey. You've tuned in.
Epic.
So it's like a 28-foot tall Snake Mountain. Now, every time I bring this up for Alan, it gets bigger every time I talk about it. But in all seriousness, this thing is huge. We're talking at least 7 or 8 feet tall.
Let's say there's like 30-something different rooms going on, right?
It's like the Disneyland Hotel of Snake Mountains.
It's really
amazing.
Is. And
it is amazing.
To Alan's credit again, Vine Jungle Figure Factory is also still B Studios. Yes. He has the space to build something like this.
Yeah.
But he has specifically made it so that it can be placed on wheeled dolly kind of thing so that it can be moved around. And he even said early on he would love to take it to shows and show it off. Now he has been working on this thing on Clubhouse multiple times, every time we're talking about toys, he's buying other toys, not because they're even Motu related. He's buying them and working them into, well, this is going to be one of the henchmen for so-and-so, and they're going to be hanging out here. There's Dragon's Nest over here, and he got this. Like, Alan has just...
Yeah, it's mind-blowing.
Coolest... I can't even call it an actual diorama, because dioramas, in a way, and a lot of times are fragile. He has been building this thing to be played with.
It's a play set, yeah.
Right, like, it's for real. So, guys, if you need to fill at least like a 12-foot by 9-foot space anywhere.
Just drop the dimensions in the chat there.
Right? Yeah. I was going to say, Alan, there you go. 10 foot amazing. By 17 foot Snake Mountain. And Skelly, I know you have done some impressive Snake Mountains, but I don't think there's anything quite.
Mine's like 4 by 5. It's like nothing like 10 by 17.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys.
Epic.
For sure. I can't think of a better place for Alan to actually show that off than MOTUNIVERSE. So that'd
be amazing.
Well, it's going to be this MOTUNIVERSE is going to be an amazing showcase for Masters fans as well as other kinds of vendors, right, guys? I mean, you're going to have artists that make Masters stuff. You're going to have like independent toy makers, ideally. So the sky's the limit, really.
Yeah. I mean, and we're not even just trying to, like, obviously it's going to be Motu centric, but we want Thundercats to be represented there. We want Silverhawks to be represented there. All those 80s cartoons, honestly. It's kind of why we stuck, and what really stuck with me about the name MOTUNIVERSE was it had that tune, and it's celebrating cartoons, right? So it kind of, that was what really stuck with me when coming up with the name.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
And just think about the level that Mattel themselves has gone to incorporate some of those other franchises into Masters Universe now. I mean, on my wish list when they were started bringing Masters Universe back, I did not have Motu crossing over with the Ninja Turtles. That was not on there.
Right.
Thundercats and Motu has been on that bingo card since I was a little kid. We got comics, but we never actually got figures. So this is awesome. And now, even again, before Mikey, you showed off, you got, you know, the Bumblebee Man at Arms. Like, you know,
the one I didn't even know I ordered.
Right. We're getting
what the hell?
These crazy
I swear, I thought I ordered Skeletor, but I somehow ordered Man at Arms.
This is hilarious. Like Mike was like totally, you know, backhanded comments on so many of these Transformers. Just like I've been open about it. I've been totally like Transformers need to transform. And Mike is like, I don't know.
I'm the same way with you, Jay.
I don't really like the Bumblebee, but the Metron was cool. And all of a sudden, Mike's got a freaking Bumblebee. Like, yeah, whatever, Mike.
I swear I didn't mean to order it. I swear.
We were just talking about it last Saturday. We came to the agreement actually that we think out of all of them so far, the Bumblebee Man at Arms actually looks the best. I don't know if it's all the hard lines of the Autobot portions or the Transformer portions. Like for me aesthetically, the Man at Arms Bumblebee is doing it for me better than the rest of them, but I still feel that, like, come on, transforming Masters of the Universe vehicles. That's what we need.
Yeah, I saw online someone had posted pictures of like probably illustrations or AI created like Land Shark and Battle Ram Transformers. Like, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer.
Seriously.
Yeah. It would have to come from Hasbro's side.
Which is
Hasbro will not allow. I'm pretty sure about this. I'm pretty confident in saying this. I don't think Hasbro will ever allow anything to actually transform if it's not with them.
Right.
I don't know, because Nacelle's doing the official. Nacelle's doing those official the mask toys.
Oh, no, that's a different, and it's not Nacelle. It's
but it's
the Loyal Subjects.
Is it Loyal Subjects?
I thought that's not Transformers though, right? That's
no,
Cameron, right? Which is under the Hasbro umbrella, but obviously with Mask. If it's not, if they don't transform into something, that's not Mask anymore, right? Oh, good to see Toy Collector Magazine in there.
All right, Blake.
What's up, Blake?
What's going on?
Now, I think it's important to note also that there will hopefully be maybe some podcasts represented, maybe Legends of Grayskull podcast will be there. Maybe Podcasters of the Universe guys will come out to that.
Maybe maybe He-Man.org could make
maybe He-Man. And I was gonna say, like, imagine a world where you get constant Battle Ram blog narration and history while you're like imagine the Adam narration. You could put headphones on and walk through, and
we'll have some like elevator music behind, and I'll just like a really quiet voice.
You're preaching to the choir. I'd love that.
Adam's a moderator already. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah.
We want everyone to come down. Honestly, we really do. And you know what? For everybody who can make it down, we're planning on a lot of different things. Like one of the popular things to do right now is the lobby swap, right? And I think that's huge. I think that we should definitely incorporate that. Like just take over the lobby and people just start swapping toys or whatever.
Yeah.
Or what the other thing is really popular is just the room swaps, right? Those are like if it's possible, if a whole floor gets taken over, people just start going to each other's rooms and just like do that fun stuff where and things have been discovered in room swaps. You know what I mean? It's been absolutely crazy. And that's the hope and the dream. But what I really want to do at the end of the day is just meet the people who really we're all digital friends, right? We're all friends, but it's only a handful of us who ever become real friends. In terms of like a big handshake, a huge hug, right? When Oz and I met, the first thing we said to each other, well, I'm not sure we can say it on this channel, but we reenacted Predator.
We'll allow it. We'll allow it because it was a momentous occasion.
It was. It literally was, you son of a bitch. And that was I could probably bring it up.
I got pushing too many pencils.
Pushing too many pencils. It was freaking crazy. Like,
it's great. But I actually can say, with the exception of Mikey, I have met and shook hands with everybody on this panel. And that's not something you can say quite often with these bigger panels on here. So now this has to happen because I got to get to California so I can meet Mikey in person, especially since I have him pushing over Hasbro employees for me in San Diego. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Ostradamus Toys Live.
I would love it. I would love it if we could, have a podcasters panel, where everybody... Definitely. Everybody comes to a single panel, and it'll be crowded. It'll be like 60 people, I think. But it'll be 60 people on the stage and like 5 people in the crowd. But it's gonna be fun no matter what. You know what I mean? Like it'll be so much fun, right?
It would be epic, is what it would be, and
I agree.
It would be so amazing to be able to hug you all and high five you all and just talk face to face and celebrate Motu with you all. We feel as fans of this amazing brand, this amazing IP, it's like you're right, Jay. We don't really get to see each other in person. It's because we're all over the place. And this is another way to be able to do that. Ace, how's it going?
Ace is in the house.
And Bobby says it right here. 3 years of talking,
I know.
but not to have met in person.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things we want from the community is suggestions. Like, it's been so invaluable having a team and basically everybody just throwing us ideas. You know what I mean? Like some are great, some are impossible to do, which would be incredible, but they're just impossible, right? But it's amazing what some of them are impossible, but then you can work around them. You can do different things. Like actually, Skelevator, somebody today told me they would kill for an original Snake Mountain set, right? But not Snake Mountain. They want the jungle mountain set. And I was like, and they were like, I wonder who can get to do that. I said, reach out to Skelevator. Skelevator will do it. Right?
I was going to say,
I think that would be.
That would be amazing. I would love that kind of a project. And I will say this: my Castle Grayskull will be there, so there's that. I would, of course, be willing to take on any other projects too.
So this is what we were thinking in a lot of ways, Skelly.
Nolan, it's official now.
Oh no! It's in the house.
We are officially Toy 2.
Now it's party. What we would like ideally is if we reach our final stretch goal, which will allow us to have as many rooms as possible for this event. We were really wanting to have an entire room of dioramas.
Oh yeah,
just the community bringing in their dioramas and showcasing different areas of Eternia that normally you just don't see.
Yeah,
right? Like this was an idea that Tom came up with, and actually not just Tom. But Tom was the biggest proponent of it. But there are a lot of people on staff who are basically like we want to see because apparently there was this legendary, and I've seen video of it.
I know where you're going with this.
You know what I'm talking about, right? There was a legendary exhibit somewhere in California.
Heavenly.
Right? Yeah,
heavenly. They were like that big.
It was crazy. Right?
No, there was this walkthrough that would go in in malls.
Right. Yeah.
It was right around the time that the Eternia playset came out, and it had Snake Mountain, Castle Grayskull, the Eternia playset, little caverns that would light up. There was narration, and you walk through. It was guarded by plexiglass, so kids couldn't touch it. One of the most amazing advertisements ever created. This giant, beautiful walk-through diorama. Yeah. If we had a room like that at MOTUNIVERSE where a lot of artists are contributing to this space that you can walk through, like a movie set. I mean, that would be amazing.
This is the call out to the creator community.
Yeah, absolutely.
The 10-foot by 17-foot Snake Mountain already.
Oh, yeah, already.
I mean, we got one on lockdown.
The reality is, and I've seen like over at Applejacks in Ohio, Oz, you might have already been there. They have a 6 foot scale. Sorry, a 1/12 scale Eternia on display on the front.
Oh,
of the
that's
store.
amazing! Yeah, that's amazing.
It's freaking ridiculous. It is absolutely monstrous. Like I thought Eternia was huge. This thing is gigantic,
Yeah.
right? So it's one of these things where there are creators out there who are just doing incredible stuff, and we want to showcase that.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
We want this to be one of the biggest things we want for this is to have the creator community really get focused. You know what I mean? Like, heaven forbid we should get like Hordak MX to make the trip up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like guys who are just doing incredible customizations and everything like that, right? But that's not there's so many out there, right? And this is how you get discovered in a lot of ways. A lot of people just sometimes just go to these events, and all of a sudden they're talking to Mattel, or they're talking to Mondo, or they're talking to somebody.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So it's a great opportunity for the community to really gather around this and have fun at the end.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Thanos is saying he's down to bring his Hell Skull. So right around the time that Origins was just coming around, and in those first couple waves when we got Anti-Eternia He-Man, Thanos went and actually created his own Hell Skull.
That's awesome.
To be used, and it's fantastic. It was one of the creepiest things watching him build, because he took like a baby,
the doll face,
baby head, and put that in there and all
so
like
good.
that. But I mean, it should be creepy as hell. It's Hell Skull.
Right.
And then he proceeded to also get extras of a couple of figures, dye them all black and give them red accents. So he had his he put bone wings on the sorceress.
That's so good. So good.
So great. So having displays with that kind of stuff set up, and Sean can attest to this, as he's been to Legion's Con as well. Legion's Con, from what I know of the history of it, started out as an art show.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of evolved into that. And Sean went there a couple times, and I went there last year. I mean, the amount of artists that you see in that place within their craft, it's insane. The amount of creative people within these toy communities making their own figures, making their own dioramas. It's outstanding to see. And yes, to get that on display in one place. And Jay, you were at Legion's Con last year looking at those.
100%. I want to somehow bribe, or somehow like just do something where I can convince Mr. Home Arcade to lend us Eternos. I would love to see Eternos on display for everyone to see.
Yeah, the actual palace.
That is just
that thing was massive too.
Yerko and everybody who contributed to that. I mean, like it was absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Bud. Hey, Bud, what's going on, brother?
All right.
Eldor, I know Eldor's on the other side of the world, but I would love to do a live stream with Eldor. His crafts are incredible. I mean, he's doing
amazing stuff.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about that original Jungle playset. So far, I only know of one person who's actually made one.
Yeah,
and
Eldor.
That is Eldor. Eldor went through and made his own, and so I mean, yeah.
We can if Eldor can't make it all the way over to
live stream
California, a live stream talking about his craft from streaming in all the way from Eternia and showing us all the stuff that he's doing. That would be amazing.
I'm totally down for any of that. Like, anybody who can't make it, I would love to do a live stream. Like, I think we can at least mention this. We've been thinking about guys like Axel and what's it called? Fetch, Francisco Echard, right? We've been thinking about all these guys, and obviously, all the budget right now is going to go. Like everything we're doing right now is going to the hotel. Like that. That is literally what's happening right now.
Yeah.
But if there is for like after all the tables are done, after all the exhibitors have been secured, and everybody's maybe the early VIP, maybe the early ticket sales or whatever. If there is budget to actually start bringing people in, we'll consider it. But the reality is that those who can't make it in person, we would love to do live stream interviews and
phenomenal.
Just what I really want is for people who are part of the Motu community, who's given so much to the community, like Axel, like Francisco, like Eamon, right? Eamon, all of them. I would love for them, if they haven't already, because I'm pretty sure they have, but I would love for them to see the love and camaraderie that we have here in North America for those guys too. You know what I mean? Because they have fans all over the world, right? And it would be so great if they could even in some small part, partake in that, right? So it's just we're only a small convention, and like that's what it's going to start off at, and hopefully it'll get bigger, right? Like it's just baby steps.
Baby steps, exactly.
So I'm also giggling here. I'm keeping an eye on the chat, and you know what I love? The frenzied here has just like, honestly, and maybe it's because it's that time of the year again. I just watched Rocky Horror Picture Show again not too long ago, but it seemed like we had this whole Rocky Horror moment here, like, Allison popped up, everybody saying Allison, and then Allison shouting out everybody.
Yeah.
And then it's just bouncing back and forth.
I love it.
Thank you all for being here again. Make sure you're hitting all the channels that this is simulcast on, subscribing to everybody's channel, hitting the like button, because we're trying to spread the word and get as much awareness out as we can about this. It's the only way this is all going to happen. You guys. And Bud said donkey.
Well,
donkey.
Here's the one thing I want to ask. Sean, Adam, Skelly, Oz, Mike. I guess all of us have been to at least one PowerCon. I'm guessing, like at least one. No.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been to two.
Sean, you've never been to a PowerCon. Wow. Okay.
He missed out on Ohio.
But you've been to San Diego? You've been to any conventions, like
Legion's
local conventions at all, or Legion's Con?
Yep, been to Legion's Con and Baltimore Comic Con for the most part. So
okay. All right, so Legion's Con is very much Legion's Con is exactly PowerCon, but in a different vein, right?
Yeah.
It's the same
different IP.
The same camaraderie, the same feeling, and of course, it is the Four Horsemen who basically brought Masters of the Universe back from the dead. I mean, this is just the truth, right?
Twice they did that twice.
Yeah, twice. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Twice they did it twice. Let's be very clear about that, right? So the reality is, from both of those cons, we would like to know, because there's magic there. So out of everything, I think Mike and I could use some perspective. What was the most special thing that you guys took from those cons, or remember from those cons, that maybe we can help to incorporate into MOTUNIVERSE? Because we would love to learn from other conventions. Like, that's the biggest thing about this. It's all a learning experience, and being able to have similar experiences which we can bring to our event as well. So what would you guys say what was like something that was truly memorable at any con that you went to? Wow, that got really quiet.
Well, I'll jump in and start saying.
I really. Sorry, Oz. Go ahead.
No, by all means, Skelly.
I'm excited because Sean has had an experience that not many of us have had, and that is visiting Four Horsemen Studios, and I think maybe Sean can speak to the idea of being able to see what toy companies create, like independent toy companies create, and having that type of stuff on display and what kind of impact that has, because, it'd be great to have, representation of Four Horsemen or other small or other independent toy companies. Sean, maybe you can speak to the feelings that gave you seeing those sculpts.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it was, I'd say there's a top 3 for me of what I took from those experiences, and one of them definitely was intern for the day, where I was a guest. I wasn't an intern, but I was a guest, so I was like a +1 both times. and that was immensely enjoyable, getting to see Eric sculpting a head and just making a character right before your eyes, putting in all the details. And it's like in an hour, he managed to crank out something that literally could be put into production. It was insane. And I loved how each time each group got just out of nowhere, they just spitballed an idea at him. And he'd go, okay. And he'd just start doing it. And he's talking while he's doing it. And you're just watching the magic unfold before your eyes. And you got to also take some time with Nate Barch, who also is a big contributor in the Motu community, and see how he designs the packaging and look at his process and just, see him working on his Cintiq and all that stuff, which was really cool. And how they do the photography as well and stuff like that, which was great. And the painting for the figures. For me, I'd say on personal levels, on top of that, then it's like making something where it's memorable for someone who is excitable about it. And by, I know that's not an easy thing to do versus say, but what I mean by that is, like, the first one I went to, they had a Jeopardy quiz, a Jeopardy challenge. One of the podcasts, My Wife Is Going to Kill Me.
Oh yeah.
So they chose at random 2 listeners, one of which was me, and the other of which was oh man, I cannot remember his name off the Anthony Halseal.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm dead. There's no way. Anthony, number one, Anthony has been in the community a little longer than me, and I'm sure he has a wealth of knowledge about legions. And then I got to get thrown in there, and thankfully I knew when Anthony wanted to hurt me, if I did the truffle shuffle, I would get out of trouble, and thankfully that really did help. And to this day, that's something that people remind me, you're the guy who did the truffle shuffle. I'm like, yeah. But I actually won that, and then I ended up walking away with like a ton of different swag and merch. Like Cornboy himself brought me the Headless Horseman figure that they just put out that year and gave it to me. And so I've never unboxed that one. It's just there as like, Cornboy gave that to me. I'm good. Like, so that was one of the things. And then the other one for me, which is again, another personal experience, but Matthew Rodriguez, who is the creator behind the Armies of Ashmore toy line that just came out in the last year through Kickstarter. I got to interview him through the Legends of Grayskull podcast that the Dooch and I do, and he told me that in the next wave, one of the figures who is going to be like a snapping turtle, almost Ninja Turtle looking figure, he's like, we want to name him Skavar. And he's like, you mean it's like Skavarna, like my last name? Like, yeah, it's going to be your figure.
Yeah.
And I was almost in tears going like, I did not think anybody would put me in as a figure in any line. And so it's like, those are like over the moon kind of moments that I wouldn't, it's like, but at the same time, it's like having that personal experience where there's something for everybody that they can meet somebody that they always wanted to meet, shake hands with them, have a good experience, or maybe they're able to find something that they couldn't find anywhere else, or it was too expensive on the internet to buy, but they got to deal with this person who wanted to work with them, because when you're working back and forth with somebody, face to face, that gives you a lasting positive experience for that fan.
Yeah.
Like when you're putting all of the community into one place like that, you are going to see a lot of goodwill, I think. And I think that's going to be a lasting thing with this convention. And the people who really want to be involved in it are going to hopefully, bring that goodwill into it and turn it into something magical for the people that show up.
It would be amazing to see art being made at the convention by artists that we're familiar with and that we admire. And that's something that, like, that's just a priceless experience.
Yeah.
I don't recall that from the PowerCon that I went to, but that would be amazing.
I think they did that at the, what was it, Grayskull Con? They had Rudy Obrero over.
That's right. Just recently,
He did that, right? Yeah.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah, so, that'd be awesome.
Wow. Right?
I wanted to piggyback off of what Sean just said, because I had that same kind of moment at PowerCon And that's what I want to recreate for everyone. This is me with Mark and Rebecca Taylor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
And I twinned out with him wearing his shirt with his Castle Grace.
Oh, that is so cool.
And I mean, that was, like I said, that was probably one of the best moments of my life. Like, I cherish this photo so much.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And that moment in time, like I was 6 years old again right there, you know? Like,
that's
it was
beautiful.
so amazing. And that's kind of what I want to bring. I want that feeling for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I had just recently I had a very similar experience. You know, meeting first of all someone I really admire at San Diego Comic-Con. We actually it's funny because we tried to hunt him down actually at one point. But yeah, no, it was an unforgettable moment, and you know, I was honored with something which I can never replace. And yeah, it was just another one of those things where, you know, just like Sean said, it was when somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, I want to make something, a character for you, you know, of you, or you know that you know we want to insert you into this, right?" And like, I had no idea that was even possible, or that anybody would ever do that. You know what I mean? And it is that special moment, and it's crazy, right? I don't think anything can replace that, right? So yeah, it's one of the you know, just I'm speechless even now. I was
gonna say, I was lucky enough to be there when Mondo dropped that custom head of Jay on the unreleased Manny Faces figure.
Yeah.
Jay got emotional, which was I probably would have too, man. Like,
yeah, come on,
so
it's huge.
Cool to
it's
see.
Something you expect ever.
Yeah, it was so cool to see. I mean, I was giddy for you, Jay. Like, that was so amazing.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I really can't put into words, you know, how that is, and what, you know, I still wanted to stay. You know, I spoke to everybody who helped to make that happen, particularly Tommy, and I was like why is this happening? I just could not understand, you know.
Yeah.
But it is those are the moments that you want, right? Those are the moments that you want to happen, and that only happen. And I had a second moment because when I was actually when I was actually waiting for the line to start at San Diego Comic-Con, getting a coffee over at Starbucks. After I got my tea, right after me, I didn't even realize this. William Stout was walking down the hallway, and it was just one of those moments where, like, "You're Mr. Stout," and he's like, "Yes, sir." And I'm like, "Oh my god, you are incredible!" And I was like, because I didn't have time. You know, we're all trying to. You know, we're trying to cover everything, right? And obviously, William Stout had a panel he was going to, and I didn't have time to go to the panel. And it was just that moment you have when you meet somebody you admire so much in the hallways, and you're just like, for like a few minutes, it felt like a moment in time that just had stopped. You know what I mean? And just asking him a few questions because he had to go, but. You know, I basically said that, you know, the kind of impact he's had on several movies that we've all watched, and one of the things he said to me, which I thought was amazing. He goes, you know, Master Universe is the one movie I really remember, and in the back of my head, I was thinking, why? Because it was such a terrible movie to work on, right? But you know, he said it was such a really good production, and to this day, what he says is that the only people who, like, whenever his name comes up, 90% of the time it's people who remember Master Universe the movie.
Yeah.
And I've been saying this since time immemorial. It still is in my purview. One of the greatest kids films of the 80s. It pretty much bankrupted Golden Globus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a movie which nearly bankrupted them. And for people to have remembered, whether it's fondly or not, that is a testament. And I love it. I don't care what you can fight me on that. I love that movie.
It is an integral piece of Masters of the Universe history, and I mean, I used to hate it, and now I love it. Like, this is something that can evolve with us. Ace, just a quick nod to Ace here, a feeling out of the loop, but I can speak to this. Ace is an amazing artist who lives in Southern California and probably has some capabilities to contribute something somehow in some way. So Ace, you know how to contact me and some of us. So reach out, let us know. Yep. Adam, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. What's something that you would like to see? Or
yeah, I mean, for me, like big things that stand out for me from the PowerCons I've attended were meeting heroes, like meeting people who you really admire. So that could be from the original line, like Rudy Obrero type folks. It could be people like Emiliano Santolucia and Nate Barch and Four Horsemen, and basically the fans who've gone on to be creators. Those have been great.
Yep.
That's actually just a great name for a panel.
Yeah.
Fans who became creators. Yeah.
Yeah. And then like some of the crazy tables that you would see there, like there was, I remember there was a table where they had like paint masks, like from the Argentinian Top Toys factory. So like paint masks for like Evil Lyn and Manny Faces, and like cool. They just had them out, and you could just like pick them up and like look at them closely. Just random, awesome, rare stuff that you'd see, even if you couldn't buy it. It was just great to see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be amazing.
I think I know the mask maker you're talking about from Argentina. I mean, they are super hyper realistic.
No, not that paint masks, like from the factory, from like the vintage production of the toys. Where they put that over the figure and they apply the paint.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Just the quick spray and get it on. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Those seeing those rare items, of course, like even some of the original molds. You know what I mean? Sometimes somebody actually finds an original mold. And it's funny too, because like some of these things make it all the way down to Mexico, right, where they just start pumping out, the knockoffs from years back, right? So it's funny, man. But you know what? I love Pixel Dan for that, showcasing how wonderful it is to collect, some of literally the history of the Masters universe and where it goes in different countries. You know what I mean?
Masters bootlegs are just gold, man. They are. Right now, I love them so much.
Look, the Masters bootlegs have gotten so popular. Now, mind you, there's also been plenty of Ninja Turtles bootlegs.
Yeah.
But the news on the two packs coming out from Playmates, and I was just posting this in the Frenzy chat earlier. I don't know if you guys have seen these yet, but
I saw them. Yeah.
2 packs coming out where it's going to come with like a regular Ninja Turtle figure and then a very Motu stylized Ninja Turtle figure with it, where he's all buff and ripped, and it's Danny, Mark, Ralph,
that's right,
and Nardo. And these are official releases. And I love it because like the Ninja Turtles are kind of dressed up in like winter gear so that they look like they may have been out Christmas shopping. And you know how it's always so hard to get the hottest Christmas toy out there, and then your parents end up getting you a Turley gang. Yeah.
I mean, this opens up some possibilities for Mattel. We've talked about like Mattel should do a Fuerza T line, or
I'm still waiting on it.
There's so many possibilities with this. What a relief to see a toy company, do something like this. It's huge. Oh, we got a little friend.
Yes, we do.
That is my little puppies.
Oh my gosh. We're all dog fans here.
I'm telling you, one of these days, I'm going to rename the clubhouse Pet House, and I'm going to have everybody come on. We're just going to put our animals in front of the camera so everybody can have their dog and just have it sit like that for a while.
That's
so we're talking about the things that we'd like to see from a convention. One of the funnest things that I remember at PowerCon from 2023 was assembling the Orko spell.
Wow. That's really cool.
So
I've still got those.
I've got them all. The little paper card I had them all on got torn. on the way back from PowerCon, but I saved all the buttons, and they were different sizes. But it was the original Orko spell from the accessory when you were a kid, and you had to go around and find the vendors' booths who had them, and it was $1 a pin. You picked it up. If you completed the whole set, they gave you that card. That's why I'm pissed the card tore. But you just, after you collected all of them, you pinned them on the card. It's something simple, but it really makes you try to walk around and see everything. And the craziest part is a lot of them, like I think one was at Pixel Dan's booth. The other one was, of course, with oh my god, my mind's blanking. But the Fandom Powers podcast, they like had a couple there.
Joe Amato had one. Right?
Joe Amato had one.
Yeah.
I also believe Rebecca and John McDonald had one as well. But do you know where the last one was? Was like this guy that was all the way across the convention, and he had like art prints in skate decks. Right? His booth. Cool. And like you totally wouldn't, and like none of that was even really like entirely Masters of the Universe related. But he had the little tray of pins for $1 sitting right there, and if you collected it, then you got the card. So it was really crazy that it was just like you had to hunt for these. So having like a small game like that go around. Look, Jordan, I know you got the Pixel Dan heart up, but look, I need to get back into training because I got to get in the ring with Pixel Dan, or as he calls himself in the ring, Spencer Powers. At PowerCon, he stole my pen that I had just bought from D13 Biblical Adventures, and I want to battle him for my pen back.
Wait a minute. So, this is Oz. What is your wrestling name?
Oh, mine? It used to be Hyde. HYDE Hyde.
That's Hyde and Spencer Powers.
Right? So, but I am nowhere close to being in any kind of ring shape right now. Like I got body mass on my side, but that's about it at the moment. I'm not even gonna try to pretend.
Hey, never mind.
Look, I'm strong.
Dan is an imposing individual.
Man. Yeah,
if you've ever actually met Pixel Dan in person, he is quite the specimen. He is quite the specimen. Like seriously. So I mean, it takes a lot to catch me. He caught me. Yeah. I was going down. He caught me. So.
I want to just take a moment, real quick, an intermission, not an intermission, but a pause. For those of you who are listening and who are watching this, we are going to be doing a giveaway later, so stick around for that. And we are going to be talking about the Kickstarter, right?
True, we are going.
Yes, so we've got two integral pieces of information that you're all not going to want to miss. So,
let my dog out 1 second.
Yeah. So if you've been watching, stick around. Yeah. So sorry, had to throw that in.
Really quick, somebody asked when is the date on this? Like when is that actually happening? It will be at Memorial Day weekend, so it'll be May 23rd and 24th of 2026.
Yeah.
I just had the post up not too long ago. Of course, I closed it out, but yeah, here we go. Yes, so, May 23rd, 24th, 2026. We're talking next year. And again, it's the Torrance Marriott in Redondo.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So it's Memorial Day weekend, but not on Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is great because that way, after you have like 2 days of getting all hyped up and you know getting all the adrenaline pumping from all the Motu stuff, you got a day to come down.
Right.
After all of the madness. Right? Like it's great planning that way. So I did want to have one last little thing to throw in here. It's going to take a little less than 2 minutes. I had actually put this together for the third Oziversary episode we did a couple weeks back on Clubhouse. But on my journey since getting into YouTube because of this guy right here, now he's running away real quick. But within that,
you pointed the wrong way, but
I started to. I got it. He's over on that side. But because of this journey, it has given me the ability to go around to quite a few conventions after years of not being able to, or not having gone to any type of convention. And the one thing that I absolutely love about these is I am a very anti-social person. I do not like.
That is a lie.
No, it is not. I do not like Otis.
There we go.
I do not like getting out there and really being around a lot of people. Large groups of people skyrocket my social anxiety to a whole new level. But what I do like is meeting those people with these common threads of passion that we share. And this is what it's like with the people.
I love the fact that John is in like 90% of those freaking photos, man. Like he is.
Him and Ziggy. Ziggy is like always over my shoulder in almost every one of them. But yeah, John's always quite around because like when we do these things, we're always hanging out together. Because like we said, we don't get to see each other. I go live with a great group of people every Saturday night, once a month here on this channel. Let's see, Adam, the last time I saw you was PowerCon, right? Because you didn't come out to Legion's Con. Skelly, the last time I saw you was when we met for a burger. Jay, I know I see you almost every 6 months, but that's still not enough. You know, and that's the thing. We don't get to see each other as often as we'd like. And that's what I love about these conventions, bringing everybody together. Because I feel like, oh man, it's been forever since I've seen you last, and boom, now you're here. And that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. Speaking of running into people that you admire and think highly of their work in the community. Hey, we got Josh here. Hey. Thanks for popping in, Josh.
Thanks for having me, guys. Oh my gosh, all the Avengers are here together.
So fun fact. Actually, Josh, why don't you tell them about MOTUNIVERSE and what it means to you?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, guys, I'm really excited about the convention that you're putting together. We desperately need one in the U.S. Like Germany has Grayskull Con in like the middle of the forest in like where is it, Lennenstadt, right? So I'm like, we have this massive country. There's so many He-Man fans here. I think we desperately need it. So I'm really excited that that is being put together and that is coming from a place of love, and it's something that we've needed for some time. So I was really just so stoked when I saw the banners for it, and then I was even more stoked because I was like, "Oh my gosh, I know the guys putting it together," you know. So that was like an added bonus as well. So I'm just really excited. It's long overdue. California is a smart place to put it because not only so much the entertainment business is here, so much MOTU history is here. You know, I've literally have fallen backward sometimes and running into people who've worked on MOTU out here. Like Don Glutt lives like super close to me, and he worked on
that's
like,
cool.
original,
yeah,
He-Man comics. You know, I ran into a woman who was like the executive assistant. I think her name was Terry to the original He-Man. You know, to the original Brain Trust in the you know when they're first developing MOTU, and she got to like meet Dolph Lundgren and stuff. So during when they were casting for the film, so there's so much history out here. There's so many toy collectors and vendors, and we just honestly, it was just kind of this massive black hole, I think, in the convention sphere that was so obvious that I'm so glad the right people recognized it, I dare say, and are really going for it and are putting it together, and I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah.
And Josh, do you want to make another announcement about your particular involvement, or like?
Yeah, sure. Retro Jane, attorney, and Mike bribed me, and
we begged. What are you talking about, bribe? We were like, please.
Oh
please.
no, you asked first. You asked first. You asked me out first, and I said yes, just because you know. Of course, I wanted to be asked out, but I couldn't. I couldn't reveal that just yet. You know. Anyway, so no. All jokes aside, I'm really excited, and I will be a guest there. So
that's awesome. Fantastic.
I mean, we're stoked to announce that Josh Guy is going to be, he's our first confirmed guest.
Confirmed, yes. Confirmed.
He is the guy who's writing the current lore of MOTU that we know from MOTU Origins. I mean, we were super excited to have him on board.
I was praying he'd say yes. I really was. I was like, please, Josh, please.
I heard the praise. I heard the prayers. I was like, all right. But all jokes aside, I'm really excited, guys, and we desperately need this. You know, Transformers has conventions, G.I. Joe has conventions, MOTU needs conventions. We need more. Yeah. We need US. How are there like several in Europe, right, but none in the US? And with
let's not forget, Josh. Let's not forget, this is multiplying, right? Because Val is actually having a Master Universe. Like,
I didn't know that. I had no idea about that.
We don't know all the details. But we have, like, thanks to funnily enough, right? Thanks to Daniel Benedict, he Val made a promise, and he's a man of his word. So you know what? Huge shout out to Val, because I'm excited for MOTUFest. I'm very, very excited for MOTUFest, and I
didn't even know about MOTUFest. So wait, there's 2 conventions that are coming.
There's 2 conventions in 2026, brother. There's 2
my God.
Massive Universe conventions in 2026.
Wow.
It's getting big.
And a movie. That's not
and a movie.
It's like the 1990s when like Deep Impact came out, but then Armageddon. There's like 2 asteroid movies.
I know. 2 tornado movies, 2 asteroid movies. It's the disaster central, right? This is where the kaijus are coming back together. We're all gonna destroy the world together. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. What, I have a question. Do you know where Val's convention is gonna be?
We have, as far as I know, we have no details. Yeah. We have no details. He's dealing with a lot right now. So I'm amazed at the workload he can take on. Honestly. He's an incredible person. That way. He's working on comics. He's working on books. I mean, like, he just finished a freaking turtle book with Pixel Dan. Like, the man is insane.
Wow.
He takes on way too much.
I didn't know he worked on that toy book with Pixel Dan.
Yes, he did.
Wow. Yeah. That's so cool. The toy community is so incredible, and I've spoken to other people about this. I've worked with the movie community, like the movie business. I've worked with the TV and comic book business and animation business, which are all great and have their ups and downs. But honestly, my favorite people are the toy people because there's this built-in aspect of collectors and play, and a sense of like adventure that they have. So I'm just really excited, and I can't believe that there are two conventions, and I'm really stoked that the community, that you guys are the ones putting it together, because like when Tarantino says, like, when you love something you can't help but make it great. So I know we all love this stuff and we all want to put our hearts into it, and like, of course, whatever I can do to help, of course I want to help recruit other guests and help in any way I can, really.
Yeah, that's amazing, Josh. Thank you.
Yeah,
sure,
you,
of course. Yeah, I want you guys to succeed, and we're all in this together. If I wasn't working on Motu and they're like, there's going to be a Motu convention, I'd be like, I want to go to that, right? So I'm just really, really, really stoked. So
yeah,
so I'm really, and honestly, like, what you guys are doing is kind of a big part of the history of how the industry really works anyway. Like, most of science fiction and comics and fantasy, and a lot of the stuff is fans going pro. So like, this is you guys kind of going pro to a degree, if you think about it too, right? Like, you're doing a professional grade convention, you're putting together a convention. So
this is gonna be a disaster of epic proportions. We're gonna destroy everything in our path.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be great.
Naked Jay's like, the only reason I'm really putting this together is because I'm gonna get good deals on that toy floor, right?
That's pretty much it.
I'm gonna have all the leverage if they want to be invited back next year with the vendors.
I'm just Josh has figured this out. Josh, Skelly, what the heck? I thought we were going to keep that a secret. What the heck?
I just think this is just a sign that the creators are as equally as passionate about this as the fans, and that's something that needs to be showcased here.
Yeah, I mean, we are fans. That's our kind of our motto is, this is going to be for the fans by fans kind of motto. We're looking, the money is going to all go into the con. Like, we're not trying to become rich here. We're trying to have an experience for you guys. And
I never ever once heard somebody say, gosh, I want to get rich.
Let me throw a con.
Let me throw a convention. That is not something I've ever heard anybody say. It's, you do it because you're passionate about it and you want to share those passions.
Yeah.
I do have a plan to become rich. I'm going to buy up all the copies that are remaining in the dollar bins of The Death of Superman. I still think that book is a sleeper hit. And I'm going to stack copies of those. And 30 years from now, guys, 30 years, you're going to see.
Oh, my gosh.
Now would be the time with the re-hype behind, Superman coming there now. Now's the time to do it, Josh. You got the right idea.
No, I've got I've got a similar strategy, but it's with all those naked Stratoses that were
right.
Just buying them all up at discount. Save it for 20 years.
That's right. It's really going to pay off, like all those Power of the Force 2 unopened action figures selling for $4 a pop. Hey, at least it's better than Beanie Babies.
Honestly, I mean, those figures, we're never going to get another Luke or Han with a physique like that, right? Like Luke has pecs, Han has pecs.
Lando so well built.
They could take on Master Universe any day with that size. I mean, they were definitely somebody from, Mark Taylor snuck into the back and basically said, you know what, there's not enough muscles here. We got to get more muscles in.
That's what they were saying when they brought them out. They wanted them to look like other toys in that climate, in that time. And, it was Masters of the Universe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all these really kind of built, pre-battle posed, figures. So they wanted to make them look that buff. But I'll never forget, before they released the X-Wing pilot Luke Skywalker, I went to go put my farm boy Luke in the X-Wing toy, which was just the original mold repurposed. And I'm like, he doesn't fit.
No, he does not.
I'm looking at Han and Chewie.
You don't
trying
put
to
a peasant farm boy in a Lamborghini, brah.
No, you really don't. You don't. And Han and Chewie couldn't even fit in the Falcon together. It was,
yeah.
I hope you have all saved your Naked Stratos figures, because you know that's going to be the next Bluebeard Stratos 25 years from now. You know that's what's going to happen.
I wish I'd picked up a few more, because you know, like, I just want all of my Motu characters to have chest hair. So, like, you know, I'm gonna swap out all the bucks and then do paint match with a little wash and dry brushing to really bring out the hairy chest. Oh,
and
gotta do the mustache.
Full Tom Selleck.
The mustache question.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is it's gonna be a great time. I think, like, no matter what happens, the atmosphere. I think right now, and this is probably truer than most things right these days. I think that the Motu community is really, I dare say, it's one of the most open communities around right now, because I can't tell you how many times people have told me, "Oh my God, the G.I. Joe community is pretty toxic. Oh my God, the Transformers community is pretty toxic." Like, I keep hearing toxic this, like, it's terrible. I can't believe how many people just don't want any scalper this, scalper that. You guys are hoarding things. It's like, what? You almost never hear about that in Master Universe. Like,
I mean, every community has its faults, and you know that's bound to happen. People have very strong opinions in the Masters community too. But the one thing that I've found super consistent in the Masters of the Universe community is that it's, as Josh was saying earlier, in I'm paraphrasing a little bit here, but that it's driven by creativity and imagination. Yeah. And so that allows for, I feel, a more of a unified platform that we can all stand on. Like, we're all excited to think imaginatively. I mean, maybe some of us are not so excited about thinking imaginatively when it comes to Kristen Wiig voicing Roboto, but I'm excited about that because that's such a strange approach, and that's what makes Masters of the Universe so amazing, because it's super weird. I mean, the diversity and the strangeness, all of that just breeds creativity and breeds new ideas, and that's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Naked Stratos included.
Elephant character, for Christ's sake. I mean,
yes, right? Snort spout. Come on, it's amazing.
They turned tops into action figures.
It's phenomenal.
And they almost gave him a vehicle. Like,
they took the little action feature from the Hot Wheels where you could show the crashed thing and put it on the chest of an action figure. I mean, that's amazing. It's amazing stuff. And then the fact that it has bred so many creatives just because they liked this stuff when they were a kid. Yeah. Allison,
I wish the toy business still had some of the 80s attitudes with, like, okay, let's take some of these Japanese robot things and meteorbs. There we go. And Takara's busted out. Takara's busted out. Buddy, get in here. Let's slap some lore on this. You know, Larry Hama, here, you do what you can with a bunch of these dolls. You know, and you're like, okay. And I wish those attitudes kind of still existed, or the toys were still sourced that way, because that would be so cool, right? Like the Transforming
where the toy companies were willing to take a chance. And it's funny, like, with all the different toy companies out there now and what they're doing with everything, they are so heavily banking on nostalgia, where I still feel Masters has a bit more of that creativity. And I think it's more of an ethos with Mattel as a whole. I know a lot of people will, you know, call you a shill if you talk good about the big toy companies, but the truth is, like, I've seen it with Masters, and I've seen it especially with Barbie, where they do still take chances, right? Like, Barbie put out not one, but 2 David Bowie Barbies.
Yeah.
And Masters, it's like they're a little timid, it seems, to try some new things, but they have taken chances. We've gotten new characters, deep cuts from mini comics. The fact that they decided they wanted to go and change the Buck and make the cartoon collection, doing the crossover with the Ninja Turtles, which I feel like they definitely hit it at the right time, right around the popularity of the Mutant Mayhem movie, like getting that back out in the stores. Because again, it's getting, Ninja Turtles has always reinvented itself about every decade to appeal to the younger generation. So releasing that at that time was a huge chance to try and get new kids to look at Masters, who hadn't necessarily done that yet. The Thundercats crossover, something the fans have wanted, like I said earlier tonight, that's been on my bingo card since I was a little kid, and I was pissed my LJN figures didn't match up with my Masters figures because he was like 2 inches taller. But now I've got that. I've got Lionel sitting right here with me. As weird as they are, the Transformers crossover, like these crossovers, they're trying new things, still riding that nostalgia wave, but, really trying to bring it in and get new eyes on a property. I've had people in my chat saying, I don't buy Masters of the Universe, but I'm a Transformer collector. And I see more of that comment than Motu fans liking the Transformer figures, which is crazy to me. But again, that's the idea, right? You want to broaden that fan base. You want to pull new people in who haven't been into it. And yes, we all know that is a war cry around here. Like the tick yelling spoon, we want the full battle ram.
I mean, Oz, you're right. I think also, though, like, if the company isn't going to do it, if Mattel's not going to do it, or Hasbro's not going to do it, or whatever, like all of us, people in our 30s and 40s and 50s who have an artistic bent are going to be customizing the crap out of this stuff and turning it into making the weird, and bringing in the unique ideas to their own collections. And that's like, I mean, we can make a joke about the naked Stratos, but part of the reason why I was excited there was an abundance of this was for the customizers, because I mean, like if they're selling for $3 or whatever on clearance, and the targets are just trying to get rid of them, like those customizers, I hope that they were just gathering them all so they could get weird, so they could get more creative with the stuff. But yeah, we need a battle ram.
I know Kenzo's creation. Kenzo bought at least 6 of them. I don't know if he's still in the chat. Kenny, how many did you buy? Yeah. He made like a Moat Man.
Doesn't Kenzo buy like 6 of everything though?
Yeah. Back in the day.
No, he's slowed down quite a bit.
Yeah, he's slowed down quite a bit.
Yeah, he had to, but he definitely is one to buy 1 billion of one figure because he's gonna customize the hell out of it.
That's awesome.
No, go ahead, Josh. Yeah.
One thing that I think is really funny, and I'm not teasing anyone, I just think it's like really funny to me, where people are talking about shilling in relation to toy companies, because it's like big pharma, but it's the toy company. They're like, oh, you're shilling for the toy. The toy companies are trying, I think they're all trying because the thing is, like, I do, and I'm not speaking for any toy company. Like, this is just me, like a freelance dude's opinion, but like I really feel that it's just the difference between the 80s and 90s and early 2000s and now. It's just and I don't know if things are going to change with like 3D printing technology going big eventually, but I just feel like it's just so expensive to take a risk now. It's so expensive, so when you fail or it doesn't go well, it just goes down really hard, right? So like here's the pricing, the scheme, everything's just out of, we're like in kind of this like alternate reality where just pricing schemes are just so weird right now. Like I'm a big science fiction fan. I'm a total addict, and I was reading this introduction from Ray Bradbury for one of his short stories collections, and he was like, back in like 1945, when me and my wife lived in a small little ramshackle apartment, like a 2-bedroom apartment, or maybe even 1 bedroom, but it was in Venice Beach, which is like considered like the most like desirable area on the planet right now, or one of them. He's like, we paid $30 a month, and I'm like, 30. I'm not exaggerating. That's not hyperbole. $30 a month, and you're like, oh my gosh, let me run these calculations. And I was like, well, that's like $500-$600 now, and it's still like $3,000 easily for an apartment like that. That probably wasn't upgraded since 45. So it's just like, I think hopefully with these new technologies that are coming out, producing toys gets cheaper, and we get to see more risks happen, and we get to see new things too. You know, like not only in Motu, but new ideas and people trying new things. That's the most exciting thing to me. You know.
Yeah, that is exciting.
Yeah. And when what you guys were talking about, I just feel like, just to tie it all together, to me, like the core message of He-Man is about Master Universe is really about empowerment. Like, I have the power and we have the power, and I'm so glad that you guys all felt empowered to create this. That's really cool.
Yeah,
you know, this convention. So
it is. Yeah, these two guys up here, like, you know, spearheading this thing and getting us all involved, like, that rules. And it takes guts and it takes grit to decide on an idea and then follow through. Follow through is huge. I mean, there are tons of us out here, and you know, if we're creative or if we're not, tons of ideas, but follow through is everything. And that's part of the reason why I'm glad that you guys listened to our suggestion about Kickstarter, because that's like it's tangible proof that there's follow through. And you know, so yeah, that's it's amazing. And it's amazing to be part of a community that comes up with ideas and makes it happen.
The community really is everything, and a lot of people always ask me, like, what's your advice? I'm like, do your own thing and build your own community, because once you have a community, that's when all these places come after you. But by then it won't matter, because you have your own community, and you know, so and that's what counts most, and nobody can take that away from you, right? And it's a tremendous power in of itself, right? The community in itself. So I think so long as we focus on, you know, being strong together as a group, then I mean, there's nothing we can't do, you know, and create. So I'm just so excited, and I'm really stoked to be a guest at this and to be involved. And again, if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. But
definitely,
I do got to get going pretty soon, guys, because my wife's in the other room, and I got to help with grocery shopping.
I think it's a good time actually for us to showcase. Jay, do you have access to be able to give everybody a little sneak peek of the Kickstarter?
Josh, if you got to head out, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks so much for having me, guys. I can't wait.
You,
I'll definitely for anyone watching this, please definitely support their Kickstarter. The Kickstarter for this. I'll be promoting it as much as possible and helping out as much as possible.
Thank you so much, Josh. We really appreciate it.
Guys,
our first guest officially, Josh.
Official first guest.
Aloha, guys. Appreciate you.
Take care.
Take care.
Funny you should mention it. Yeah, let's bring it up. I mean, you know, there's no time like the present, right? So here we go.
Right.
So if you'd like to there we go, guys. So here it is. This is our sneak peek exclusive tonight for the Frenzy. We're going to show you guys a couple of things that are going to be very, very special for us. And of course, it all starts off. Most people have already seen this, but why not? Let's just play it again. So
do it.
It's like, oh, no audio. That's okay.
So we're all singing the song in our head,
right?
So the power returns in 2026, guys, and it is, of course, in the Hey, look what
Hey, the live's up.
Hey,
nice.
I know a bunch of those losers.
Let's make it really weird and turn that on right now.
Yeah.
Super meta.
That's what we should do.
This is happening
And then
right
have
now.
all the audio going.
Right.
So it's like this.
We're doing it live. We're
Baseball's
doing it
moment.
live.
Nerds.
So by the power of a great spell, MOTUNIVERSE is here. The ultimate fan celebration where all Master Universe lore unites through panels, vendors, cosplay, collectibles, and an epic community energy. We're raising funds to launch this unforgettable weekend, and with your help, we can make history together. Our team is full of lifelong Master Universe fans, and we are not alone. This is our chance to gather, to celebrate, and to prove that the power of Eternia is alive and stronger than ever. So there he is, front and center.
Yeah.
Celebrating with other fans at San Diego Comic-Con 2025. Yeah. This is a great shot, Mike. This really is one of those.
Well, you got to read the last line of the last paragraph. Kind of leads into that.
All right. So join us. Be part of the beginning. Together, we'll raise our power swords high and bring MOTUNIVERSE to life. That's right. I forgot to read that. So there. That's why this picture's actually here. It's a great shot. And funnily enough, fun fact: these swords are actually pretty rare because most of them were confiscated.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they approached us and they're like, "Did you get that checked in with the weapons, cosplay weapons?"
Oh my gosh!
Like, they were giveaways at a booth.
The problem was, the problem was they were given away inside of the event, but when you left for lunch and came back, all of the security guys literally like that doesn't have a blue tag. It's like you gotta go. You gotta go to the other side of the building to go get that weapons checked, and you don't want to go to the other side of the building, right?
It's a long walk.
No.
You don't want to do that, right? So our friend JP of Thundercats Classics, he lost his sword.
Oh, that's too bad.
He literally lost his sword. It was pretty crazy. And I think at one point, Mattel actually had to stop giving them out because people were complaining. Really? They're like, "Oh, I didn't get my sword." It was actually pretty sad, but it was a great moment, and captured forever with Mike right there, front and center.
Yep, love it.
Right. I just wish I knew they were taking that photo. I was filming the design panel right then and there.
You're not the only one though.
Going live on Instagram for you guys.
Look at all these people just taking video.
Filming for my YouTube.
Yeah.
What to expect at MOTUNIVERSE 2026? Now the fans have the power. The Master Universe celebrates its 44th anniversary in 2026, while the Princess of Power turns 41. These franchises have a rich history with multiple toy lines, cartoons, and media which spans decades, giving fans a lot to celebrate, and MOTUNIVERSE will be the place to party. So featured events, a celebration of the Master Universe from 1982 to 2026. This marks the 44th anniversary of Master Universe, and MOTUNIVERSE will celebrate this occasion with panels featuring prominent figures who have worked on its toy lines, comics, animators, and movies. So it really is going to be. It's amazing how far Master Universe has come. I mean, it's still in the public conscious today. It's still a valuable property, especially considering the fact that they're making movies, television, and freaking toys, man. Like, who would have thought? Like, decades later, it's still going strong. Crazy.
There's going to be so much revealed for Masters between now and May 2026.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy.
There's going to be so much information out there, so many cool artifacts available for people to have, and potentially unique things at this convention too. And like, yep. I mean, and I mean, we're all kind of hoping this, and maybe you guys can speak to this a little bit, but some representation regarding the film that's coming being there too. I mean, it would just be amazing to.
I mean, we're having the convention 2 weeks before the worldwide release of the film, and we will be the Masters of the Universe spot to celebrate. So I'm really hoping, obviously, I can't guarantee anything at this point, but Jay and I are going to be heavy on that ask.
Yes.
From both Mattel, MGM, Amazon. Like, we're going to be like, hey, this is a thing, and this can promote your product in a very big way. And we really want you to be a part of it. Yeah. So what they bring back to us, we don't know yet, obviously. We're very early on. But definitely we're going to be there for the ask.
Yeah. we're already in talks with several people who can make introductions for us.
Yes.
But this is why timing is everything. Okay, timing is everything. This really, Mike, it's just one of those things where Mike and I should have really met 6 months ago. You know what I mean? Because 6 months ago, we probably would have had a lot more time and a lot more opportunities to meet people. But as it is, that's no longer in the cards. So we just have to rely on the generosity of others to actually make introductions for us.
Yeah.
And luckily, we have a couple of people who, just by happenstance, happen to know some people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we are utilizing those connections to try our best. And it's still word of mouth. You know, they don't know anything about us. We don't know anything. Like, they don't know us from a hole in the wall, right? But one of the reasons, okay, so I'm going to be completely transparent here. And I think, Ron, Oz, Mike, you guys know, I was actually kind of against Kickstarter, right? I've always done things on a I need to do it on my own kind of thing. You know what I mean? I've always been that kind of guy, right? I think you'll find out that many people who organize these things, they sort of have the same mentality. But this is why we're a community, right? I needed to hear from everybody who basically said no. We should not risk one person or two people or a group of people, on pure faith, just to try and raise some funds by ourselves, right? We need the help of the community, right? And it was that type of and it's because of that close knit community that I decided, that actually with myself, Mike, and the rest of us, we decided, it's better if we do a Kickstarter. So, but then I saw the opportunities that Kickstarter affords us, right? Yeah. Because of the kind of reach that Kickstarter has, more people who don't even know about Master Universe, or that the fact that there will be a Master, they can possibly find out. Because if we do this right, if we reach out to enough people, if we're on enough podcasts, right? If we're on enough shows like the Frenzy, the Motu community will start to realize that this is actually not a rumor. This is a real thing that's actually happening, right? And the more people who are aware of this, the higher the chances, right, that we will be able to attract additional, people who are always have their ear to the ground, right, and might realize the value of actually having a presence at an event like this, right? Yeah. So this, and I didn't see that at first, but now I see it now. I see the value of actually doing this on a wider scale like this. I will say, because I saw a question in the chat. If anybody is interested in hosting a panel, we will have a panel submission, much the same way other conventions do. We'll have it up on the website. So, guys, by the way, if you want, please subscribe. Please follow us on. What is it called?
MOTUNIVERSE_con.
Yeah, I posted it earlier in the chat. Bear with me here. I can bring that back up.
Yeah. Oops. Hold on.
It's going to take a while of scrolling. But yes, at MOTUNIVERSE_con on IG.
Yeah. And it's actually MOTUNIVERSE_con, one word, .com for the website.
Yes.
And we have a countdown going right now, 225 days, 12 hours, 21 minutes, and 3 seconds. Make that 20 minutes. And if you guys want the latest information, sign up for our newsletter, because you can also submit this early one. You can just basically tell us that you'd like to be a panelist, that you have a panel suggestion, or that you'd like to be an exhibitor at the show. Yeah. So we would love to hear from you guys. And now's the time to actually do this. So definitely. Yeah. So we would like to. We're very much. This has been a crazy whirlwind of a gathering of people of like-minded interest and the love of Master Universe to get this done. And I think, I don't remember who said it, but I think it was Tom. It takes a village to raise a child, and this is one big kid. I got to tell you. So there are a lot of people involved. It's not a small endeavor, and every single person who's contributed has done. I mentioned Derek. He literally went to a convention just to get interested people to sign to become vendors.
Now, Jay, real quick, you said that this is a big kid, right? Would you say that this is a gigantosaur? Sorry, I had to. Okay.
Yes,
it's a little puppy. Yeah, it's just a tiny little puppy. Really, really freaking huge. Yes.
Yeah.
This is bigger than one person can contain. So
gotta love Motu dad jokes.
It really needs a lot of people with a lot of input and a lot of dedication and love for the brand to make this happen. So we're thankful to everybody who's on the team, and Mike has been instrumental. I mean, like, honestly, he's brought a lot of great ideas, and of course, knows a lot of the people, the locals. Again, I don't live in California, so a lot of the people who are very invested in Master Universe are now coming through word of mouth, and that's a huge idea.
It's amazing.
Celebration of the Princess of Power from 1985 to 2026. She-Ra and the Great Rebellion started their battle against the Evil Horde in 1985, and MOTUNIVERSE will celebrate this occasion with a loving celebration for the most powerful woman in the universe, because she didn't really have much of a birthday in 2025. So we really want to celebrate.
Yeah.
The Princess.
Don't get me started. Do not get me started on that.
She really didn't. She got a birthday card, not a birthday cake. It's
agreed.
She got a postcard. It didn't even say happy birthday on it.
It was from Mom, and she said we forgot, but here's $20.
We definitely want to celebrate her, right?
100%.
Yeah.
I also forgot to mention what we really want to do with the Master Universe is try to not forget the forgotten children. Nobody seems to remember, or nobody really talks about New Adventures. We got to talk about New Adventures. It really is it's the black sheep of the family. You know what I mean?
For the power of good and Matt.
New Adventures all the way.
New Adventures.
Adam, I got this from our friend Adam up there.
That's right.
Nice.
The Discs of Doom Skeletor, like the only
gotta love it.
The only Skeletor figure I enjoyed out of that line.
Yeah, he's like the Inhumanoid Skeletor because he's got the light piping in the eyes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's the best picture?
I think it gets a bad rap because of googly-eyed Skeletor. Like if they had, I don't know why they decided to give him eyes. That was one of the things in the cartoon that just did not make sense. The toys didn't have eyes. The toys actually looked like Skeletor. It was such a anyway.
That's a conversation for another time.
You know what? It's a panel that's going to be at.
There you go. There you go.
I will be flipping tables.
We definitely want to have a full discussion on which Princess of Power figures need to come out. And
all of them.
Oh my goodness! Like, at least give us Queen Angela, Glimmer. Like the first one we got was Frosta. What the heck?
Hey! Look, they did that because they wanted to have that romance between her and He-Man.
I get it.
But
where did it go?
With the wings from the April O'Neil figure that they've reused with Voltac, come on! Voltac. Like you need the Angela figure. It'll work.
I know. I'm totally. Many of us are becoming disillusioned, Mattel. Disillusioned. We want to settle.
I don't want to gripe about it, but it was She-Ra's birthday this year, and they were like, you know what everybody wants for their birthday? More arch enemies. It's the year of the Horde.
Let's send them all
out.
And we've got Shadow Weaver. I mean,
yep.
And the little 40th right up here.
Yep.
But it's Shadow of course Weaver. It's all about E-Man. But come on, that doesn't make sense.
I can sort of understand where that's coming from, mainly because of the association, but I mean, even the first She-Ra that came out, it was still on a Motu card, right?
Just the villains, but not the not the heroes.
But you know what? I want those stickers. I want the intensive power sticker right in the front. That's really important.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They did it for the first release. I don't know why they're not doing it for the second release.
That's right.
Really
again, panel. It's going to be a panel.
Looky and Cowl 2-pack. That's what I see.
Please.
Yes,
please.
Absolutely. That's something that's sorely missing right now. And you know what? We also need Cowl's doppelganger. What was his name again? The
purpley one. I forget.
Oh,
not Cowl. I can't remember the name either.
Anti-Eternia Cowl.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what? Give us the cartoon accurate Cowl.
Shadow, no.
And the toy colored cow. Like, look, you could get your reuse of that toy if you make a new one. This is gonna be like Orca, where you're gonna do the one-off. Like, we can have multiple cows and it'll work.
Allison's right.
Red Eye.
Appreciate you, Allison. I knew you'd have it.
Yes.
Allison is bread on the ball always.
Yeah.
We want to celebrate He-Man in video games from 1983 to 2026. Visual history of He-Man and the Master Universe. Join our gamer guests. We review the dynamic digital representations of the Master Universe video game throughout the years. The good, the really, really bad, and the absolutely ugly video games that came out through the years. Atari 2600, Commodore 64, the data tape games, the choose your own adventure games.
Oh, yeah.
All those old PC ones.
Will this include Crypt Toys?
Oh no, yeah, those aren't Crypt Toys. Those aren't Crypt Toys on the thumbnail there. But I know.
No, I'm just asking if it will, because they made incomplete video game elements and tried to have you buy them as action figures.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I love the animations. The animations were fun. The animations were a lot of fun. Yeah, and of course the board games. We also want to talk about board games. He's appeared in Uno. He's appeared on Monopoly. I mean, like, Master of the Universe it never ends. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Right.
So it's so much fun.
Even the new tabletop game, Battle for Eternia.
Battle for Eternia.
Yes,
that's pretty amazing.
Absolutely.
I'm still waiting for the Snake Mountain Mousetrap game.
I'd love that. Oh my god. That would be amazing.
That'd be amazing, right?
That would be cool.
Genius.
Oh my god, yes. Why don't we have that?
So I don't think we'll. Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead. No, it's okay. Go ahead.
No. So I don't think we'll show the actual the actual goals just yet. We still have a lot of development on that. The goal, we are hoping to launch October 15th, and we'll show you a couple of the pledge rewards that everyone can support. They're not all gone. This is just a preview. So we'll have MOTUNIVERSE collectible T-shirts. These will come in several colors depending on our supplier. This is not the final artwork. We actually have JP of Thundercats Classics is working on an incredible design, and we're probably going to be showcasing that once he's finished with it. We'll be showcasing that either before or during the campaign. But there will be a version similar to this where it's just the logo and some
the logo also,
some other branding. And Mike, do you want to talk about Mike, myself, and Tom? We're talking this afternoon about something special. Do you want to talk about it, Mike?
The mascot?
Yeah, the mascot.
Yeah.
This is going to be exciting.
So we were bouncing around ideas of, because we don't have Mattel on board yet, like we can't really use Orko or Lukey and all that, right? Because we don't know yet. So we wanted to come up with a mascot, and we came up with one that I think is really fun. We named him Spark. And basically, this is the spark of the fans, and he's the spark that hits. He's the lightning that hits He-Man and She-Ra's sword and powers Grayskull and everything, right? Now, what he looks like, we're still working on that.
That's awesome.
But we want to have perhaps like a plushie or something like that.
Yeah, that's
available
cool
for folks.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so he might actually they might actually show up on the shirt, and so the other thing is that we were also talking about a game. Originally, we were going to do a scavenger hunt to find Luki, but now we're actually thinking about finding Spark on the convention floor. And what we want to do is we want to make it more fun. We want to try and involve all the exhibitors who are going to be at the show, and similar to the hunt for the Orko spell.
Yeah,
we want to try doing something fun like that, right? So that's going to be a fun little activity that we're going to have at the show. So first and foremost, we definitely want to do a collectible T-shirt. One thing I didn't have time to put in was collectible mugs. We want to do collectible mugs. Let me grab one. Hold on for a second, because I found that these are really fun. I'll just grab one right now.
I mean, I'm always a fan of having an extra mug to put my coffee in. Just saying. Even though I'm still using the bootleg Toy Frenzy.
That's awesome.
Nostradamus Toys Clubhouse. The sticker has lasted all that time.
So it's going to be something like this. The Toy Habits mug. I have my own. I have a Mega J Retro mug, but the Mega J Retro mug has two graphics. This one only has one. But yeah, my roommate took my mug. But yeah, something like this, a nice big tumbler, and we're probably going to get a couple of these. We haven't done the pricing yet on these ones, so we're not 100% sure how that one's going to work.
Nice, yeah, that's great.
So that one's going to be a lot of fun. We also want to start providing VIP weekend passes. Now these are early access passes, so these ones are specifically for this fundraiser. They will include a VIP badge with lanyard, 1 hour early access to the exhibit floor on Saturday, early access to all events, priority access to meet guests and signings and featured attractions, access to after-hours programming, and an exclusive MOTUNIVERSE pin, which is going to be a lot of fun. And most of these rewards, we're giving options if you want to pick them up at the event, make it a little bit more special. And then if you want them sent to you prior to the event, we'll have to figure out postage because postage is changing at a you guys know how this is. Like everything's just being stupid right now. So we really can't predict postage. So we will be sending postage once everything is ready to go.
Yeah,
so these are examples of the actual rewards. So the MOTUNIVERSE pin is just going to be the logo, but it's going to have two little pins in the back. So that's one of those. That's one of the exclusives that's available for this particular release. We also have a founders recognition set. Now this one is truly special. In recognition of being a founder, we have a lot of things which are going to be included in this set. It'll be $150 for this set. It will include one of the VIP passes mentioned above, providing early access to all of the events, frontlight access to guests, and featured attractions. It will also feature a MOTUNIVERSE Founders VIP badge and lanyard, so very special. A commemorative certificate, which will be mailed to each founder in thanks and recognition for the support and being a founding member of the MOTUNIVERSE event, and a commemorative medallion, very similar to this. So it's going to be a very substantial medallion, but it's going to have specifically the MOTUNIVERSE Founders medallion. The MOTUNIVERSE founding members T-shirt, and an exclusive commemorative pin signifying that they are a founding member of the MOTUNIVERSE family. Once again, these will be available for pickup at the event, or postage will be calculated at the time of available mail out. These are very exclusive. There will actually only be 100 founder packages available, and for specific reasons, because really this is a very special set, and we really want people who pick up the set to feel that they really contributed to the show and really helping us to get off the ground. Because if it's not for your assistance and your support, this literally would not be able to happen. I'll show you guys the graphics on this. Give me 1 second. So if we go to MOTUNIVERSE, I'll show you guys what these are all. What are they called again? These are
pending.
No, not handy. They're they're proposed artwork only. So it's still subject to change. So the founders member medallion looks something like this. We're still narrowing in on the artwork, but it'll look effective like this. But think of a coin of that stature, like quite 50 millimeter coin. It's actually quite large. Yeah. Sorry, what was that, Mike?
I was gonna say, if you have the Flipboard, if you were part of that, it's very similar size to the Flipboard coin.
Yeah, it's true. And of course, we're calling it we like to affectionately call it the John Wick coin because of how big it is. You're only in a secret club if you have the John Wick coins. The founders members certificate in recognition of your support for MOTUNIVERSE and helping us to make it happen. The founding members pin, which is very similar to the original pin, except this one. And again, this may be this silhouette, but it could also be maybe our mascot, right? It depends on our final design. But this one is proposed artwork and subject to change. And the VIP badge, which again is probably going to look very different by the time we're finished with it. The founding members badge. My apologies. Right. So this is the VIP badge, and that's the founding members badge. That's the pin. That's the regular pin. That's going to be for VIP members. The founding members shirt, and
the regular shirt.
Yeah, and the regular shirt. So yeah, those are some of the rewards we have available. As I said, we're probably going to have the mug as well, and some other things that will be proposed just prior. Because we actually have some support coming from, again, the community once again, and we are actually going to get some exclusive artwork.
You want to go down to guests? We can talk maybe about our honored artist.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and talk about guests. I didn't think we were going to talk about guests right now, but okay, let's talk about guests.
I can talk at least just about our featured guest, Tony Washington. He actually used to do artwork for PowerCon as well on the little booklets. He does some really amazing Motu art. If you don't follow him, I would highly suggest check out Tony Washington. I believe it's Tony Washington Art on Instagram. You can go through kind of his portfolio on there. He has talked with us and has agreed to create an exclusive print. He's filming himself actually doing some sketches, and we're gonna have it go to probably have like 2 or 3 different sketches is what he was proposing, and maybe have a fan vote of which artwork will become the exclusive print. He said he works with different kind of materials too. There's a vendor he works with that actually will put his prints on like a metal sheet with like holographic kind of look to it, he said it looks really amazing and really nice. So I'm excited to see kind of what that entails. But yeah, I mean, we're really excited that he has agreed to be a part of this convention.
Yeah, let's take a look at this is some of his artwork that you can see here, but a lot of the work that was done for Master Universe. I mean, we have an Orko right here. He looks incredible.
Gorgeous.
And then one of the bigger ones, though, he does a lot, really huge frescoes. Here is Hordak and She-Ra. It's a beautiful rendition.
Right.
And there's the Sorceress in front of Grayskull.
Awesome.
Yeah. We're very excited that Tony's agreed to be a headliner for us. And this one's really nice. There is the Crystal Castle in front of the Crystal Castle.
Right. Yeah.
So this one's particularly one of my favorites.
Yeah.
One of my absolute favorites. It really is just capturing the essence of She-Ra. It really is just absolutely gorgeous. He has more pieces along the way, and he's actually, as Mike mentioned, he's actually doing something for us. So, yeah, we are very excited to. There's Snake. There's your favorite, Skelly. There it is.
Yeah, beautiful. I've seen that. I've seen that before.
Gorgeous.
That version.
Yep.
So again, we are very excited that Tony has agreed to.
That is incredible.
Be one of our headliners. So, so we can't wait to see him. He's a staple at San Diego Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously he loves mingling with the fans and really getting to know people while they're. And actually, this was PowerCon. No, sorry. No, so that was San Diego, but he was at PowerCon multiple times.
I've met. That's actually where I first met him at PowerCon, and then I'd see him every year at San Diego Comic-Con, and just kind of developed into this friendship over the years with him. And yeah, I've bought many prints from him because I'm a sucker for anything Motu, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
no.
Yeah. So yeah, I ended up. He actually even came out with a Motu specific, kind of like an omnibus booklet that I bought.
Oh, cool!
Of all his Motu art.
And for aspiring artists, he is actually an Adobe community expert and partner. So I would really love to have a panel with Tony, myself being a graphic designer as well, and just talk about everything to do with designing on digital formats versus physical and how those things are very, very different. But yeah, it's going to be a great honor to have Tony on as one of our headline guests. It's an honor. It is an honor. And just a little bit about Tony. He's an 2024 Eisner Award winner and Adobe Community Member Expert. He's based in San Diego and has worked on multiple projects, including working with Konami, DC, Blizzard Entertainment, Upper Deck, Sony, Rainmaker Entertainment, Riot Games, Imagi Studios, Midway Games, among so many others. So, I mean, he's definitely been around the block, Tony. So, great stuff. And of course, we already know that writer guest of honor Joshua Skye will be joining us, and it's interesting. The Blue Jays just made it into the finals of the postseason, and I think that Joshua was really rooting for the LA Dodgers. So we'll see how far they get. But Joshua has really been part of the Motu community very recently, but he's really literally writing the lore for Master Universe. So yeah, he's worked on The Powers of Grayskull, She-Ra, Forbidden Futures, as well as Heavy Metal Illustrated. He's written for Marvel Entertainment, Humanoids, Motherboard, Assembled Media, Sci Features, Sunman, which was the product Sunman, Hot Wheels, the Cartoon Network, Ben 10. And he's actually served in the writer's room for Emmy Award-winning animated series Nico, The Sword of Light. And he's even worked on major theatrical campaigns like The Predator and Deadpool 2. He never told us that. I didn't know he worked on Deadpool 2. That's freaking crazy.
Right.
Well, it's a lot better than The Predator. We don't talk about that one.
I've been hearing a lot about it. Yeah, I've been hearing quite a bit. So yeah. Where and when is MOTUNIVERSE being held? It is being held on Memorial Day weekend, May 23rd and 24th, 2026, at the Torrance Marriott in Redondo Beach. It's a beautiful hotel if you guys haven't been there. The lobby alone is just this grand entrance. It looks like it never ends, actually. And seriously, people can just stay here, relax until the actual doors of the convention open. But then once you enter into the hallways of the convention floor, other areas are also open, including this area, which we're looking at. But as I said, just the hallway itself is amazing, spacious, providing easy access to all the events on the show floor.
Yeah.
And then the main ballroom itself is the main focus of MOTUNIVERSE, featuring high ceilings, open concept for exhibitors, vendors, and guests to experience the Master Universe firsthand. It's just actually gone under renovation, right? Right, Mike?
Yes.
I think,
yeah. So if for all that have went to PowerCon, the last PowerCon that was there was, I believe, 2018. They have since renovated, so it is different than what we'll remember, but it's just nicer from what we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
I was there firsthand while I was in California with Toy Habits crew, my friend Danny Green, and it's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. I didn't realize how old when I stepped in there. I didn't realize how old the hotel was. I was like, this hotel looks brand new, because they literally had renovated it. I think it was like 5 or 6 years ago. It was pretty crazy. So all the facilities are just immaculate, honestly.
Is ballroom dancing encouraged in the ballroom?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay, I'll make sure to
We
bring
want
my
to
shoes.
Down the aisle, you're dancing.
We want everybody to do the Batusi, 100%. I think He-Man can cut a rug too.
Oh yeah.
I know She-Ra can.
Look, He-Man and Skeletor can ballroom dance that whole thing. We've seen it.
Absolutely. That was a great. I love that. I love that. That
One of
YouTube
my
video.
favoriteest moments.
That
Absolute
YouTube video
favoriteest moments. Well,
was
not even the YouTube video. The scene in the new animated, CGI cartoon.
I'm hoping.
Where they're dancing on the train together. It's gorgeous.
It's great. We'll be utilizing the available breakout rooms and additional programming, including panels, workshops, product announcements, and featured guests. And we are hoping to. Now, this is still subject to change. We're still trying to get a lower rate for everybody, but you can book your stay at the Marriott for 2 double beds or a single king. So more details to come on that before we actually launch the campaign. And even as we're approaching the event, we are still going to try and get the best room rate for everybody to stay at the hotel. It has additional features too, like a great bar and lounge area, so you can watch the game. You can actually have a great time just lounging around. The patio is incredible. Then of course, great weather all year round. Particularly when we're going to be there. It's in May, so it's almost summertime around there. And it's even got a gorgeous pool, which Mike has experienced firsthand, actually.
All right. Well, I see where I'm going to be, guys, the entire time. Hanging out by the pool. I hope you all have a wonderful convention.
Yes, sir.
I will be on the hunt for Mermista.
Yes, I was going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
Maybe we should just hire an actress to hang out in the pool area as Mermista.
We're going to grab one of those mermaid actresses. It's going to be great.
I mean, that'll be my excuse for why I never get out of the pool.
Hopefully, it doesn't close by the time of the convention. But there is a Starbucks in the hotel. I'm joking, only because I heard that 500 Starbucks locations are closing. It's crazy. It's absolutely bonkers.
Yeah,
so this
in the hotel are okay.
Yeah, I'm really hoping so. But across the street is the De Amo Fashion Center, and I didn't realize how many eateries are in there. Like, there's tons. You got BJ's Restaurant, Dave & Buster's, Frida, Lucille's Smokehouse, Outback, P.F. Chang's, Chipotle, Genghis Khan, Panda Express, Sarku, of course, classic Sbarro, and even Uncle Tetsu's. Like a ton of different eating options just across the street.
That's Slater's 50-50. It's half beef, half like bacon burgers. They're so good.
Oh my god! I got to try that.
Bag of bacon, Jay. Bag of bacon.
Yes, sir. Bag of bacon, dude. We're doing it. As soon as I can find
we got to find a Dunkin'. Get a bag of bacon.
Wearing that hat a lot lately, huh?
Me and Oz are heading for a freaking Dunkin' Donuts, brother. Meet the team. Mike, attorney and royalty. There he is. Look at that.
I know that guy.
I know that guy. We got some idiot called Mega J Retro.
I know that guy.
That photo looks familiar.
That photo looks Micah, who's literally gathering. He's gathering the troops, man. He's gathering troops, and he's a great singer, by the way. We're doing karaoke, and Micah's leading the charge. Micah's in the chat right now. He's probably like, "Yes, we're going to have karaoke nights for sure." Then Tom, who still owes me a headshot, and just multiple contributors. Some dude named Oz Guys.
What? I heard that guy's a jerk.
Some dude named Skelevator. Skelevator's in there.
Do you guys want your real names, or are you cool with just the names like that? I didn't know.
That is my real name.
Well, yeah.
No one's gonna know me by my real name.
Yeah, it's true. We need the YouTube presence, right?
It's all good.
I've gone by Oz for so long. When people call me my government name, I just don't even answer because I don't realize they're talking to me. It's a true story.
That's why you never answer my emails when I address you.
Oops.
So yeah, guys, and starting tonight.
I was gonna say, are we gonna give away some tickets now? It's pretty late on the East Coast.
So
I feel bad for the.
Micah just made an awesome comment. Of course, yes, we will do karaoke for sure. Absolutely, Micah. I love Micah.
Yeah, I think the ticket giveaway would be great.
All right. So, Skelly, do you want to try to set up the giveaway tool, or should I? It says you still got 36 people watching.
Please. We want to get those folks when they're here. If you could do it, Oz, that would be great because.
All right.
Well, let's make it a little bit easier on everybody, guys. Please put in the chat right now so that we can see it. Hashtag.
But everybody's got to go to one chat, right, for that to work.
No, we can see all the chats in our window right here. So we'll just
right. But if they're entering a giveaway using the StreamYard giveaway tool, it has to be condensed down to the host chat because that is what connects to the StreamYard giveaway tool.
Got it.
Okay. So we do.
All right.
That. Give me just a moment. I am getting it.
So there's 7 on MOTUNIVERSE. Should I have those 7?
Right, let them know. Come over here.
Okay, hold on.
It looks like everybody just hopped over. I'm the only one left in there now. Okay,
all right, let me check. Hold on, let me check really quick because there might be a few in Mega J Retro. Guys, if you're watching on Mega J Retro, head over to Skelevator and join the frenzy because you have to subscribe. By the way, guys, you have to be subscribed to Skelevator and Ostramanda's Toys in order to be eligible for this giveaway. So please head over to Skelevator on YouTube as well as Ostramanda's Toys. Ostradamus Toys. I don't know why I keep saying that way.
You've been calling me Ozymandias Toys for 3 years, Jay. I just let it go.
We just let it go. But not now we're having a contest. We're having a contest. You have to say the damn right.
That's true.
Right thing.
Subscribe to all the channels, all of them.
Yes.
I've got the StreamYard tool set. I just need to know what we're going to do the hashtag. Now, are we doing one? Are we doing one ticket per?
Right, Mike?
Or are we going to do 2 giveaways where it's 1 ticket each? How do you want to do this?
You know what, Mike? You want to just give away 2 sets? That way.
2 sets of 2. That way they get a +1.
Yeah. Sure.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Well, the first hashtag, as you all heard it, is going to be. Let me share screen. That way everybody gets the proper spelling.
So there are 15 people watching on Mega J Retro. Guys, that's not going to work. You got to, as much as I appreciate it, either open up a second window or head over to Skelevator on YouTube as well as Ostradamus Toys on YouTube, and subscribe to both those guys. Give them a like and a follow because that's how you.
Will it work on yours too, Oz?
Eligible.
No, I am actually not simulcasting this, but
yeah, but I don't care. I want everyone to subscribe to Oz.
I appreciate it. Okay, Jay, since I am a wrench on your channel, I did just drop the link for Skelly's.
Perfect. Can you
drop
your own link as well, just to make it fair, guys. Let's give everybody a shout out today. So
I can do that too.
Yeah, Jungle Figure Factory. That's you gotta do it on the link that he just that Oz just put up. So click that link.
You got to go over to Skelly's channel, guys.
Yeah. Okay, we'll give it about 10 minutes. That's
10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll give it some time. We'll give it
10 minutes because there are people who are just not understanding the instructions right now. So, all right, guys, best of luck to everybody. We're gonna run it at 12:30. 12. We'll do 12.
Why don't we do 12:20? That's 6 minutes.
All right, fine. We'll do it. Fine.
I don't think it takes that long to hop over from one stream to another. Come on.
You'd be surprised.
All right.
Well,
we're not 80, we're 40.
You done gone too far, Kazoo's Creations.
Ozymandias Toys. Yes.
Ozymandias Toys.
Ozymandias Toys.
Oh man. Okay, so is that going to be the next hashtag?
Ozymandias.
Who can make up the name to my channel worse?
Oh man.
All right, Alf.
Loving that.
Alf. No,
Absolutely.
not
all
all.
expenses paid.
Definitely not all expenses.
This is
Through the
your ticket
Masterverse.
to your ticket to Motu Universe is good. But look, it's not all expenses paid. You still got to get the plane ticket if you're across the country, like myself. Yeah. Okay, so you still got to get the travel. You got to pay for your hotel room. This is tickets to the event.
So guys, don't forget you have to put hashtag MOTUNIVERSE on Skelevator's channel as well as Oz's channel. So and be subscribed.
Oz isn't streaming.
Right, I'm not streaming this one. You got to have it on Skelevator's channel, but subscribe to all.
But subscribe to everybody, please.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Subscribe to everybody.
Whoa.
All right, so we'll be going at 12:25.
Crazy.
Doctor
I
Who.
keep forgetting I'm sharing screen there, so when I'm hopping around trying to look at everything, it's going different.
Yeah.
Spaceballs. This is happening now?
Oh my gosh, I was just thinking about that.
Can't wait for Spaceballs 2.
I saw a couple of entries, but they're not showing up. That's weird.
Right, it says 7.
Just
so
don't set the kids
come
okay.
on. This should have worked.
So, guys, is there anything that you guys would like to see? Like, some suggestions from the chat or from our panel here. Like, anything you guys, any ideas that we have?
Well, I do know Ace was asking here, is the goal to have only Motu related stuff at the con, or is there an interest in having people who do rad stuff that's adjacent on the Motu vibe, but not necessarily Motu?
No,
yeah, that's exactly it. We want like the what was it? AWOC, right? Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Like we'd love to have them. We would love to have the 4 horsemen if they want to come and show off some legions. We'd like.
Oh, they would.
We are definitely not trying to be like, oh, it's blinders on Motu. We want to celebrate all IPs, especially 80s. Like I said, we're gonna have a representation for Thundercats there, and I really hope to get Super 7 on board. And they celebrate. Silverhawks is celebrating their 40-year anniversary next year.
Yeah, and there's a crossover for Transformers, and Transformers the movie is celebrating its, I believe, 40th anniversary
this next year. Right? Next year, 86.
So, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say this. We're planning on doing some screenings of films at MOTUNIVERSE.
Oh, wait. Can we do the 87? Because you, myself, and Skelly all sat down and did that before.
Oh,
we can all get there. Can we actually do it together in person?
So live commentary? That'd be great.
Yeah, that's the thing. So there are two trains of thought on that, right? There are two trains of thought. It would be I think it would be hilarious if we watched the 87 movie and all of us are just like, actually doing some live commentary. I think that would be hilarious. And just get people to just I think it would be really funny if we did that way. And then people who really appreciate the film or even don't appreciate the film will probably have a good time.
That's another idea. Figure customizing class. Jay and I discussed that. We want to invite customizers out. And hold like a quote unquote workshop. I think would be really fun where you can build a character.
That'd be amazing.
Yep, I really like that.
All right. And again, Ace, I did put in here earlier. There is a link. It's MOTUNIVERSEcon.com.
Yeah.
You can definitely get in touch with Mega J and Mikey from there. They are the ones that can definitely get you more of that information than myself.
Yeah.
So we're still in discussions. An artist alley is possible. And of course, we know that artists have the hardest time at conventions, so we want to help them out. But we need to secure a certain number of tables for vendors just before we start opening up artist tables. So artist tables will be a factor, but we just have to figure that out. We have to figure out the logistics first. But I can say, if we reach, I think I'm safe in saying this, Mike. If we reach our final stretch goal, I think we will have more than enough space for everybody at MOTUNIVERSE 2026.
Yeah, correct. Right. I believe so too.
Yeah. Let's answer some questions though while we're waiting. I mean, we have time. So FOMO toys.
Yeah, talk to the guys at FOMO.
Would love them too.
I love those guys. Those guys.
Ramen toys.
Yeah.
I think Adam knows the Van Pelt.
I wonder if
I do.
I wonder if Flipboard might show up at our show.
That would be great.
I'd love to have.
I wonder if Flipboard would show up at our show.
Mad Hatter Toys. Hatter Toys. He just goes by Hatter Toys.
Hatter Toys. It's Hatter Toys. Yeah.
Just gonna be running around stealing everybody's stuff.
Yes, watch out. the FOMO, the staff of FOMO might get you.
Right.
I'd say that'd be great to see some Flipboard cosplay there. That'd be pretty cool.
You never know. Maybe I can convince somebody for a Flipboard exclusive to show up there. You never know.
You know, he's got the little cat bots, right? I want to see people come, like, you know, when they go to the Star Wars conventions with the R2 units.
Oh, that'd be great. Actual catcha.
Ooh.
But they've got to also be making the sifting noise.
Alf is killing it, man. The Frazetta girls. I need my Conan the Barbarian. I need my Conan the Barbarian.
Definitely.
Jordan from Canada, Mad Hatter and Pixel Dan would be on my wish list for guests. Okay. Yeah. All right, we got them
some of these
on the short list for sure.
Yep, they are doing.
Oh my gosh,
Galaxy Warrior.
That makes me so happy.
That would be sick. Those things were awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, El Dragooniverse is joining the MOTUNIVERSE. Yes, I think that El Dragoon would definitely make an appearance, 100%. Thank you, Kenzo. That's a great comment. I appreciate that. I'm sure Danny will be happy about that too. Ace is saying, Alan is in the other chat, was wondering why I kept hearing Vine, but didn't see him here.
Yes. And again, guys, right now we're going to try to consolidate down to Skelevator channel.
How are we looking with that?
9 entries so far. So right now you've got a 1 in 9 chance of getting your tickets.
All right,
how many people in the chat?
Let's just get it together, guys. So everyone has to go to Skelevator's. Like, let's just cut to the chase. Everybody has to go to Skelevator's channel and do the hashtag MOTUNIVERSE, or else you're not going to be able to get into this contest. So best of luck to everybody.
Come on over, folks. Come on over. Come on.
You know what, Oz? Can you head to Skelevator's channel?
I mean, maybe they live far away and they can't take. They don't want to.
I definitely can. Hold on here.
There's an echo in here.
Sorry. So there's the hashtag, folks. But again, you need to be on Skelevator's channel. I've definitely dropped the link to Skelly's channel in.
Yeah, because that's my channel.
Well, I dropped it in your chat because I had that ability because I am a wrench. I can't drop it in MOTUNIVERSE or.
Yeah, don't worry. But head over to Ron's channel though. Show people where Ron's channel.
There's no one in the MOTUNIVERSE. I already checked.
Okay. Well,
there we go.
On Skelly's channel here.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. So at the bottom, guys, if you see it, right at the bottom, there is Skelevator. So you guys have to go to the Skelevator channel in order to get to be eligible. All right. So remember, Skelevator, and we'll give it another, and then we're going to get started. So remember, hashtag MOTUNIVERSE, and please spell MOTUNIVERSE correctly. It's
MOT and then universe.
That's right, universe. It's actually Iniverse. It's it's MOT universe. Mot universe. MOT. Never thought this would be a problem, but apparently it is. Right.
I do get a lot of people that come up to me and they're like, "What's going on with that MOTUNIVERSE?" And I go, "Oh, it's MOTUNIVERSE." So, yeah.
Pretty soon everyone will know it. It'll just come out.
I just put it in everybody's chat. So if at least in my chat anyway. So guys, copy the MOTUNIVERSE spelling and put it into Skelevator's chat. And best of luck to everybody. All right, we'll get started in about a minute.
And say, do we have additional entries after that? I saw a couple people.
Got 11 entries now.
Woo!
Okay.
All right. Last call, guys. Last call. This is it. See, while Dave, if that's 12.
Yeah, that's okay. There we go. It's 12. It moved up.
So,
yep.
Last call, guys. This is literally it. Kenzo, MOTUNIVERSE.
Like it's an entire con dedicated to Modi.
I'd go to a Modi con as long as Kenzo's got to be the head of the con, though, just handing out little free prints.
Yeah.
Right? Jordan from Canada, question: what's the craziest idea you guys have pitched at to your con? Hold on. Anything that can realistically be done, and maybe a guess for the con. So we've had some interesting suggestions. It's quite a few actually. But I mean, we somebody put in the chat earlier that we should get Franklin Jello, which I totally agree. But that's very difficult. He doesn't do appearances. He does not do appearances. Franklin Jello. He just doesn't do it.
Dolph Lundgren's very expensive.
He is incredibly expensive.
So. Toy binging. Make sure you are popping into the Skelevator channel. The link has been placed in all the chats. You just click on the link and put hashtag MOTUNIVERSE. Well, that's MOTUNIVERSE. But
Derek, if you win, you're giving those tickets. You're giving those tickets.
That's why I was like, why is he even doing it? He's part of the team.
Derek, if you win, you're giving those tickets up. I love you, brother, but seriously.
I was gonna say I'll enter to win tickets in this giveaway, and then I'm gonna turn around and do another giveaway Saturday night on the
clubhouse. There it is.
Just turn around and give them away again.
If Derek wins, he has to give it to his family. That's what I'm.
There you go. There you go.
You have to give it to your folks. All right, guys, last call. Entries are 12, which is fine. No problems.
But... Look, we're cool with 12. I mean, that's just better for everybody in the chat.
Yeah. I mean, if people, watching across the country in different countries, like they can't,
right.
It's a big investment. And, the tickets, they're not crazy expensive. It's not like you're winning hundreds of dollars here. So I get it.
But mind you, guys, these are not VIP tickets. These are the regular admission tickets. So these ones only get you regular access. Not that that's not great. It's still great. But VIPs get in an hour early. Okay. That's the big
There we go. Now we got more people coming in. 15 entries.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, we'll give it another minute. Hurry up, guys.
1 minute here.
If anything, you can sell them to somebody.
Easy, right? Calm down.
Duchess, put in the hashtag. Get tickets.
Okay. Kenzo's excited.
Kenzo wants us to roll it because he wants to win his tickets. That's what he's trying to do here.
Kenzo wants it badly. All right.
All right. Let's run it.
Yeah. Let's run it.
These will be our first official
attendees. Who's getting it? Who's getting it?
If I win it, I'm definitely giving it away. Woo!
There we go.
Toy cartel.
Mario. Mario.
Woo woo. Well done.
I'm gonna pretend like I don't know who that is.
Now, do we want to do a different hashtag, or should I just hit the draw again? Because it'll automatically.
I'd say just remove him and draw it.
Okay. Well, first of all, before we forget, somebody please write that down.
I mean, it's permanently captured here on YouTube.
It is.
But if we really get confused, we could just look at it.
I have no relation with and have no idea who they are.
Toy Cartel, reach out to MOTUNIVERSE. Okay, go to the MOTUNIVERSECon.com. You guys have the email address posted there, right?
We have a form, actually. We have a form which you can fill out.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Won.
So that'll be a great way to be able to get in touch so that we can get your deets. And that way you will definitely get your passes. There you go. Yeah.
You can definitely reach out to me, even though I don't know who you are and I have no idea what your name is. So.
You can tell us if you're on IG and it doesn't match up with who you are here. You know, you definitely get in touch with everybody through that as well. All right, guys. So instead of making everybody drop another hashtag in, look, hashtag MOTUNIVERSE if you hadn't entered already. But I mean, I think we still got 14 entries here. So this time the chances are even better that you can win, because we've got 1 in 14 chance here that you could be the winner. I'm gonna just hit draw again.
Do it.
Yeah.
Watch it hit Mega J Retro.
Gonna happen. Oh!
Ron
Embry!
All right.
Congratulations, Ron.
All right,
Ron
Embry.
Good stuff.
There we go.
I sincerely don't know who that is, actually.
Now, all I'm going to say is when this Kickstarter drops and you still want a founder and help us out, by all means, you can release these tickets and become a founder.
Yeah.
That's right. When the Kickstarter goes live, guys, even though, okay, so this was for 2 tickets each, right? You got 2 free tickets. You can always scalp those tickets and then buy the founders package.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. You can flip them. You can do your favorite flip or and just do whatever you need to do. Like
I love it.
We won't hold it against you. We won't.
You know how we absolutely love all those scalpers. But seriously, congratulations, guys. That's outstanding. So there we go. The first 2 attendees were picked here on the Frenzy tonight. Thank you guys for showing up and watching. And you'll definitely be getting updates on MOTUNIVERSE as time goes on.
Yeah. Everybody who tuned in tonight, we appreciate every single one of you. And we know that you love Masters of the Universe as much as we do. This thing is going to be amazing. Make sure you put it in your bookmarks or something for the Kickstarter and the MOTUNIVERSECon.com website, and just keep an eye on things because it's going to be good and it's going to be huge. And everything's
October
starting
15th.
next week. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Oh, okay. Well, there it is. Okay. So, guys, we weren't going to talk about. Damn it. We weren't going to talk about it, but we might as well just do at least. No, it's okay. Put it back up.
Okay.
At the very least, we do want to talk about the minimum goal that we need to reach. And there are multiple stretch goals, but the absolute minimum goal we need to reach is $5,000 to secure the venue. We have an agreement in place. It is happening at the Marriott, but in order to secure that, we need to reach at least $5,000. And after that, we want to get higher tiers so that we can have the best convention ever.
Yeah.
Be able to invite guests, be able to have more space for activities, for vendors, for artists, for just exhibits that people want to see and need to see. Yeah. We were talking today about having a diorama room, right? That can only happen if we reach our goals, our multiple stretch goals. Yeah. But there we were going to release this anyway, but here on the Frenzy, we're talking about the venue needs to be secured with at least $5,000, and with your help, with your support, this is 100% possible.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
And we want to go well past 5K. Like, this is just so we can hold the venue and basically make this happen.
Let's sell out of those founders packages.
Yeah.
Right? It's 100 founders packages. We got 36 people watching. Guys, I mean, that's 1/3 right there. Mm-hmm. Let's get it.
And you get a lot of stuff with the founders packages.
You get the VIP pass, T-shirt, coin,
pin, right? You get founders pins, right? a VIP, a founder's VIP badge as well. So there's a lot of collectible items.
And of course, we're gonna honor. I want to get a banner with everybody that was a founder, and obviously anything that goes on our socials, we're gonna have thank yous with names. We want to honor you guys.
Yeah, and the names will all be on the website for all time. Not just this year, every subsequent year, the banners will be up so that everyone recognizes that everyone who was helped us to reach our goal this year for 2026 was a founding member of this endeavor. So we really want to help. We need your support, guys. We really do. Vine Jungle Factory. Oh, sorry, Jordan from Canada. Always great to start and get bigger and bigger. So Vine Jungle Figure Factory. When can I buy one? We will actually have a live launch on Wednesday of next week, October 15th, and basically myself and the entire. Well, not the entire team, but as many of the team who can make it onto a live stream as well.
I was going to say, I'm sure we'll live stream to celebrate and have a good time.
The frenzy will be there. I'm pretty sure, and a lot of other friends. Right? It's schedule depending, of course. It is a Wednesday, so.
So the times you guys have posted is typically, I try, but.
Yeah. We really appreciate all your help and support, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah. Please, if you guys are interested, follow us on all of our all of our social media, including MOTUNIVERSE _con. So Instagram.com/MOTUNIVERSE_con.
Yeah.
Definitely head over there. Give us a follow. We're already up to 238 followers. That I wasn't expecting that, Mike. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's moving fast.
And of course, YouTube.com/MOTUNIVERSE at MOTUNIVERSE_con. You can follow us there too. We're live streaming there right now. Actually, no, we're not. Are we? Yes, we are.
Yes.
We're live streaming there right now, actually. So, yeah, guys, definitely subscribe to us here. Because we will be doing multiple live streams. We did a live stream earlier today where Motu invaded Comic-Con. So definitely check out that video. It was a lot of fun. And of course, head over to MOTUNIVERSECon.com, one word, and sign up for our mailing list. And of course, tell us if you want to be a vendor or have any other ideas or anything you'd like to drop us a line. We really appreciate it, guys.
Do it.
All right, guys.
Clint Jorgensen wants to know which one of the packages comes with the Mega J autographed VIP passes. Which one of those will that be on? Clint, I better see you again. I know I just saw you at Joe Fest. I better see you again at MOTUNIVERSE next year. I know it's a little close. It's a little close to Joe Fest, but Clint, you better be there.
Yeah, we'll have a Mega J signing. Don't worry. If you're a founder, you get front of the line. So
I think I met Clint. We met Clint.
Yes. Yes. Clint was down at Joe Fest with us.
It was so good to meet Clint. Incredible meeting. It was so much fun. I remember I was actually calling us. Get over here, Clint's here.
That was one of the biggest compliments I ever had. Was that he said Ken and I need to be teaching classes
yes
at college.
Yes. That was
mind
so good.
Blown. I was like, I'll go for it. I want it to happen.
That was so good. That was great.
Guys, I gotta head out because it's time, but you guys can hang out as much as you want.
I gotta get going too. So we had a good 3-hour stream here. So that's
guys, this was great. Make sure you tune in later this month. We're gonna have a second The Frenzy on October 30th. Also, make sure to check out upcoming this weekend. We're gonna be doing